What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Stay Tuned Live, baby. We back in the building as usual. Tuesday night is what we do. Before we get into this thing, obviously I got to introduce my comrades. We in the building, and we're going to take this thing, and then we're going to go over what we got going for the show tonight. First and foremost, Sharon, what's going down with you?
Hi, everybody. Chocolate Girls, glad to be here. Nice to see everybody.
Absolutely.
Ready to go.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. We got, is that Jay Will? I see you over there, baby.
What's up, man? Hopefully, no technical difficulties tonight, man. Let's keep our fingers crossed. How's everybody doing? Good to see everybody on another Tequila Tuesday, and it's good to be seen.
Right. Is that is that the villain in black? That Dennis?
Dark liquor.
Yes, I'm in the building more than the Dennis Holmes. You understand? Feeling good out here. How's everybody doing out there today? How you doing, everybody?
Hey,
hi, everybody. Yeah, how's everybody doing out there? Everybody all right?
Right.
Shay, you look good in that shirt,
Sharon. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
And of course,
there's some people that's looking at something else when you do that.
Right.
Stay tuned live.
They checking out the elbows. They checking out the elbows.
Yeah.
Obviously, we got the CEO in the building.
Look at the logo, y'all.
Man, y'all know what time it is.
Y'all know what time it is. All right, let's put it on the screen. What's cracking, Focalistics? Go ahead and get the screen shared. Let's get this jumping. Let's get things popping. All right, so big agenda tonight. We got NFL Week 3 reactions. We got NFL looking ahead to Week 4. We got Inside College Football. We got the Diamond Talk. Of course, we got the Sports View. Then we're going to hit y'all with some of that entertainment lane with myself. We got Ignorant Thinking. Big Dennis is back. And then we're going to come back with that boy, this or that. And then obviously at the end, we always open the floor for y'all. So with no further ado, let's get it cracking. All right. So NFL Week 3 in the books. There's some of the scores here on the board. I ain't going to shout out each score, but, some of the ones that stood out, I guess I'll just kind of give my take first, and then we'll go around the panel. Baltimore beat the Pats. Big game, for me was that Jacksonville, Charger game stuck out. The Jags looked for real. They went to the Chargers and, took it to them, and the Chargers got a few injuries.
Hey, BJ, relax, man.
He already jumping in there already. But a lot of teams are injured right now. I'm not going to lie. Week 3, it seemed like this is probably the most injuries I've seen around the league, in a long time this early. I'm just knocking on wood. And obviously, our quarterback is out, but knock on wood that we don't get many, because a lot of cats are getting hurt. And then obviously, Monday night game, we took care of business against the G-Man. What's your takeaway from this, Sharon?
My pick'ems were booty this week 3. I mean, I only went 7-9. It was terrible. But I think the game that really disturbed me, though, believe it or not, was the Atlanta-Seattle game. And here's why. I know both of these teams are not widely, thought to be great teams or anything. But I really thought Seattle should have won that game. And I'm not, I really thought I picked that one right. So I was disappointed in that. Right. What I'm seeing this season is a lot of teams are doing well that ordinarily don't, and those that usually do well are not stepping up to the plate. And it's just kind of confusing. It makes it hard to pick, who's going to win these games when nobody's living up to what their billing is. Well, I shouldn't say nobody, but a lot of people are not living up to their hype. So that's a problem for me. It's just week 3, though, guys. It can change any day.
Man.
Okay.
Just week 3.
Okay. Jay Will.
Man, I was on a little mini vacation, so I really didn't get a chance to look at football the way I wanted to, although I did watch my boys, and I'm just going to say that I'm thoroughly disappointed with the San Francisco 49ers. Horrible game on both sides. Look, I really expected more out of Russell Wilson with the with the caliber quarterback that he is and with the weapons that he has. I really thought this dude was going to be lighting it up this season, and so far 3 games. He's not cutting it. And Jimmy Garoppolo, he missed some throws. Still playing his game manager stuff. But he missed some pivotal throws. But I don't really feel like he played that bad. I mean, the safety, that was pretty lame. But they got to get back on track. I'm not worried. I was able to sleep a little bit better just knowing that the Raiders are 0-3. And so I've been smiling about that. My phone don't ring. When the Raiders lose, my phone don't ring. And so that's a good thing.
Right.
So, yeah, Raiders is 0-3. I can live with being 1-2.
Right. Gotcha. All right. Big Dennis.
Well, I will have to say, man, I'm excited, man. This was a good week, Only thing I was upset about was the Detroit Lions. I so badly wanted them to beat the Minnesota Vikings.
You did.
So that might have been the one.
Okay. I hear you on that one. Josh.
Yeah, my boys pulled out the victory, man. So I'm glad about that. Yeah, like Jay said, man. That's why I put in the comments on what's the show called? No, I'm just playing. Talking. Russell Wilson was my trash player. You know what I mean? Because he's supposed to be doing way better. I think Brian said that he act like he don't know how to play football out there no more. You know what I mean?
Man,
like, it's just it's weird seeing him struggling out there.
He got his money and ran.
Man.
Yeah, I thought you know what I'm saying. I ain't never seen him struggle this much. So they said it might be Nathaniel Hackett. I don't know.
I mean, not that I want to see this, but he'd be better off just twerking in a Sierra video than out there on the football field. He looks terrible, man. I don't want to see him twerk, but I could respect him more doing that than the way he out there just, you know what I'm saying, doing this bullshit on the football field. This is terrible.
But I have a question. Is it really him?
Yeah.
It might be the coaching too, though.
They say it's Nathaniel Hackett, but he looked just lost.
Nah, it's Hackett. Hackett
don't look good to me on the field, though.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna say for me, I believe that he just needs more time to gel with his team, and I also believe that they're calling the wrong plays, from what I can see. This is Russell Wilson. He can't go from being great to garbage in 3 months. I just don't
Russell
believe
last
it.
name Wilson.
Yeah, that's why I said it's a
Yeah,
surprise to
so
me.
Well, we'll revisit
to me
it.
too. To me too, because when I looked at the score, and it was something like 7-6 or something low or something like that, and I was like, "What the hell is going on with this game?"
Right.
And started watching it. He didn't look like himself, but you got to look at what's going on around him too. And I don't see that they're definitely not the Seahawks. As bad as they were
Well,
defensively last season, the Seahawks at least were, up their game on their offense a little bit to try to protect them after that whole controversy went down.
Right.
So they did up their game a little on the offense. But
Yeah.
Well, we'll give him a
I don't
couple
know.
more weeks.
I'm not ready to say it's Russell Wilson.
Well, we'll give him a couple
Yeah.
more weeks. Let's see if we can turn it around. If not, then
Hey, Zar, can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
What week is it that we finally stopped saying, "Hey, yo, it was only week such and such"?
Remember, we kind of said that. I always said. I mean, it's just me. I always said around 6, 7, 8. You'll kind of see who the real teams are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, you can start to kind of see a pattern around.
Okay, so week 7, you are what we thought you were.
I think so.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
There are exceptions to that rule, as a la the Raiders, who are usually 5-2 around that time, although not this year. But then they fall off, and the same for Arizona. So,
Or how about the 9-0 Cardinals falling to crap?
Well, that's what I'm saying. So there's exceptions, but usually I wait till about almost the halfway point, and
7
then
or
you
8.
get a glimpse of it.
Week 7 or 8, you really don't know the truth.
All right, what you got on this, Josh?
Oh, I think you already went.
Oh yeah, Ian, what you got?
All right, I got 4 for you.
Oh.
The Los Angeles Rams are hungover. They do not look like the explosive Rams team they were last year. Atlanta Falcons need to switch to Desmond Ridder. All right, Marcus Mariota, it's time for him to get on the bench. Desmond Ridder needs to take over at quarterback. Lamar Jackson should win MVP, and he better get paid next offseason.
Right.
And lastly, the Buffalo Bills need to run the ball more. You can't have Josh Allen, doing every single time again and again and again. Like, you need to run the ball more consistently.
Ian, you forgot number 5.
What's that?
You said it on the last show. What did you say about my?
Matt Canada needs to be fired.
Well, not only that, who needs to be quarterback at the quarterback?
Kenny Pickett needs to be the quarterback in Pittsburgh.
So you got 5.
All right. Well, that's a recap of week 3. Let's move on to week 4. Get the schedule up there for you. We're going to kind of go around the panel with the week 4 schedule. We'll kind of let you guys pick out a game or two outside of your own game, of course. What's your game of the week? Whatever the case. So what are you looking forward to? I'll start it again. That way I can just go around the panel and keep it moving. Obviously, again, we got the Washington, your own team. You're always looking forward to that. But outside of that, surprisingly, game of the week, obviously that Buffalo-Baltimore is going to be huge. But it's going to be huge. And then funny enough, Jacksonville at Philly, that's looked like a really good game right now. So I'm very interested to see how legitimate the Jaguars are going to Philadelphia for a real test. So let's see what Sunshine can do. What you got on this, Jay Will?
I knew you was gonna go to me first. I was reaching for a drink.
Hey, I don't hear the ice. You don't hear the ice. No ice.
Yeah, I know you don't want to hear the ice. Look, this is a pivotal. This is gonna be a decent week 4. A lot of good games. I'm really looking forward to Monday night. I love being on prime time. I just feel like when you're on prime time, the whole world is watching. So hopefully we can do something better than what we did last Sunday night with the San Francisco 49ers. I'm really watching that Las Vegas Denver game. I want to see better play from Russell Wilson. He's got to start he's got to start somewhere, and what better way than to make the Las Vegas Raiders 0-4. And then the Philly Jacksonville game, man. I'm really looking forward to that.
Right.
So let's go, guys.
Let's go, guys. Let's go over to Ian.
Now I'm going to do very similar to you, and I'm not going to do Chicago versus New York, even though I want to see Chicago go 3-1 for the first time in a long time.
Right.
I'm not going to go that one, but I really want to see Arizona versus Carolina, mainly just because I want to know if Kyler Murray, if he can actually rebound, if he can actually keep up the momentum, or if he's just going to, fold apart. So, yeah, Arizona, Carolina, I'm interested in that.
Okay. Let's go over to Big Dennis.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Done it all.
All right, well, Dennis might be dropping the kids off at the pool. Let's go over to Big Sharon.
Hope he washes his hands.
Okay, Jay Will in full effect. The big game for me is Kansas City at Tampa Bay. Now that Jacksonville and Philly game is a big one, and the Buffalo or Baltimore, those are also good. And that Rams at San Francisco is going to be something to watch too. But this rematch between Kansas City and Tampa, I want to see that. Tampa Bay didn't look like themselves this past weekend, but Kansas City didn't either. So I want to see who's going to redeem themselves in this game, in this matchup.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
But at least Tampa Bay did get beat by Green Bay. Kansas City got beat by the Colts.
Right.
Yeah,
somebody bomb called that too, but yeah.
Yeah, you did. Shout out to
Oh,
Zara.
that was me. That's right.
Yeah, you called it.
Right.
But man. Yeah,
Right.
so they're gonna have a chip on their shoulders. So I want to see who's gonna come out on top.
Right.
Come on, Lopez. We're not gonna give Tampa Bay that excuse.
Right.
Man.
Green Bay ain't got no receivers either.
Right. Name a Green Bay receiver.
Yeah. They said we didn't have none but Lamb. We had nobody.
Well, it ain't my fault. It ain't my fault. Tampa Bay pissed off AB. They'd have AB.
Right.
Do your
what you got
dance,
on this, Josh?
I'm trying to see that AFC East, man. I think we all hyped them up, but they ain't living. They ain't looking like all that hype we've been talking about. Because Raiders is 0-3. KC dropped one to. Well, they got they lost to the Colts or the West. My bad. Yeah. So man, them boys is looking bunk right now. San Diego, they trash. Yeah, man. I don't know. You said I picked Green Bay to win. Smart dude.
Oh, I did too.
I think like Czar said, I'm still looking. I like to see that boy Lamar, man. Lamar been doing his thing, man. He betted on himself.
Man,
is that a word? Bet it, but he bet on himself.
You like that?
Yeah, that's the Vallejo Public School, man. Go ahead.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It sounded right.
Huh? Yeah, he betted. You should have said he betted it. He betted it.
Himself, so
he betted it.
He looking good. I don't know if they're gonna be able to pay him that money now, because he looking nice.
No, they got to give him. They got to give him at least 330, 300, 315.
They got to definitely give him that Aaron Rodgers money. That's for them.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's keep the ship moving, and we're gonna get to our next segment here.
Inside NC2A football.
All right. So the new AP rankings are out. So, go ahead and soak it in. Georgia stays number one. Like I said, I was talking to a Georgia fan. I always shout out to Big Ryan. Their defense wasn't as stout as I thought. Pending who they played, really mediocre school, and they gave up 22 points in that one point. I think it was a one possession game, but they ended up winning 39-22. But that's showing these other teams. They did lose a lot of players in the draft, so that defense, which is still good, but I think they can be had. So you got
real quick. BJ said call us the AFC Conference champions. So
he's delusional.
Wow.
I mean, I have the championship game. I have
Wow,
my championship
crown it,
game.
huh? Crown him, huh? Ain't
Delusional.
that
We
some
thought
shit?
that last season.
It's
Delusional.
only week 3, man. We'll continue to see how
Yeah, I
it
have
goes.
losing in the championship game.
But we got shout out to Dennis Holmes, Tennessee Vols. I don't know when the last time they were ranked this high. It's been a while. Shout out to Hooker, quarterback looking good. Shout out to my Penn State Nittany Lions. Shout out to Clifford and the boys. We playing some good football. We got a one next week. We play I think Northwestern. Then we got a bye. Then we go to Michigan. Who else? As far as teams in here that we, I think that's about it. As far as the panel, USC. Shout out to Rashad. They up to number 6. They had a real scare. They had a really real scare and won 17-14 at the very end. So we'll kind of go around the panel. Just quick shot. Anything you want to add to the rankings or what you notice? And sorry, Sharon, I know Michigan State's having a tough year so far. See if they can get it turned around. I'm not a Michigan State fan, obviously, but outside of Penn State, Big Ten is my conference. So, the stronger we are, the better we look. So, how you feel about college this year so far?
Yeah, it's I'm still rolling with my Buckeyes though, so that I got them to look forward to. But I'm Big Ten all the way except for Michigan, so I can get behind Penn State at number 11. I don't dislike y'all that much. I really don't. So my only thing is I wish that this game with you and Michigan that's coming up was at Penn State, so that y'all can do the whiteout on them again. But take the whiteout to U of M and beat Michigan. That's what y'all got to do.
Right.
As far as the Big Ten as a whole with Michigan State, man, we got flawed. We got fleeced by the whole transfer portal, and I hate to use it as an excuse because it's really not an excuse. But we lost a lot of players to that, key players in key roles, and so I wasn't expecting this year to be as great as last year, but we'll see what they can do to turn it around to at least be competitive. As far as the only thing that really surprises me, let me see the list again.
Oh, my bad.
Let me see the list one more time, please. Okay. There was one thing that really surprised me. It was surprising to see Wake Forest on this list. I was surprised that they made the top 25. They've been playing pretty good, but it's Wake Forest, so I was surprised to see them. And Ole Miss dropped all the way down to 14. So,
right.
Shout out to Tennessee.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's go over to Chihuahua fan himself, Josh. Red shirt in this season, but he can still give us a
Yeah, man, my boy's still number 1, man. So until then, hey, that's all I got to say. I ain't even watched the game yet, but I see they number 1, man.
You got the red shirt freshman over there.
Oh, you like Georgia too?
Yeah, I picked them last year. That's what I'm about to start watching.
It
was before they won too, so
hey, you still got time to come on over, bro.
Nah, man.
Before it go down.
I ain't like Doug and Adam, man. I'll stick with my team, baby.
Come to the Big Ten.
I know Jay Will, we trying to get you in here yet, but you want to add anything or?
I have a lot to add, man. I mean, I just we're gonna do these college segments. I feel like we need to bring the SWAC in here, man, because Jackson State is 4-0 right now, man. And I really feel like we need to start talking about this. And you guys told me get a college team, and I'm riding with Neon Dion, Jackson State, and then boys, they crushed Mississippi. They crushed Mississippi Valley State 49-7. We got to talk about this. We have to talk about this. Come on, Kazar.
I know that's why I'm making sure I'm coming to you. You bring that's for you to bring in what you want to bring in.
College football guru Jay Will himself.
Can I make a comment about that game? Can I make a comment?
Go ahead.
After the game, Dion was talking to his players about that game. Yeah, we won 49-7, but we didn't look explosive and exciting. So he's still teaching, even though, celebrate. He gave him some days off and all that stuff. But he celebrate, but he kept them focused on what the real deal is. It's all about execution. And just because you win, you don't let down your guard. You still got to work on your fundamentals. He's got their head. You can actually watch the players when they're listening to him. It's almost like you're reading a tape and you can just see them. It's processing.
Yeah, they're locked in. They're processing.
They're locked in, and he reaches those guys They respect him, and they pretty much do what he tells them to do. And when he gets on them, they actually appreciate it. You don't really see anybody in there saying, "Oh man, f him," with a face looking all crazy. They know they deserve to be talked to like that, and they stick with it, and it makes a difference. I'm very excited for them. I'm glad at the attention that he's bringing. I don't understand. I really, really want to see him in the top 25.
It's gonna be tough, man.
Me too.
Just because of the
Right.
competition.
Just because of the swag.
I get it.
What's their record? They undefeated?
Yeah,
They're undefeated.
4-0.
Well, they're 4-0, but they're in the FCS though, so
Right.
they wouldn't.
Right.
be,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh no,
It's
I
okay.
don't mean. I mean the top. Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't mean.
Well, I think they're 8th right now in the top in the FCS.
They're in their poll, yeah.
Yeah.
In their
What you got? What you got, Ian?
Well, I was gonna say one thing, and then Jay Will brought up something, so I might as well add to it. Montana's 4-0. Weber State out there in Utah is 4-0. Holy Cross is 4-0. So when it comes to FCS schools, there's a lot of undefeated teams right now.
Okay.
And Kings are, I think I've told you before, I'm a University of Utah fan, and they're right below you in the standings. You're at 11. I'm at 12.
Right.
Okay.
Utes.
Yeah, University of Utah.
Hey, Doug said y'all got to change your logo. He said it's pretty ugly. Is that the one with the UU?
Yeah, so
Can you mute Doug? Just mute Doug. Doug don't need to even be commenting, man. Doug ain't on the show. Doug, you know what I'm saying? Mute him.
Let me say this real quick.
Hit the mute.
The SEC is about to cannibalize themselves, and Penn State and Utah is going to seep the rewards of it. Because you have Tennessee, you have Kentucky, you got Georgia, you got Alabama. You have 4 SEC teams in the top 10. That's not going to work. Right. So they're going to knock each other out. So Czar and I, we're gonna be all on board with that because we're going to keep moving up in the standings.
I like it. Josh, anything you
we
want
got
to
a we got a Utah fan, man. Just sent me a text. They don't want to be in the comments, man. But Ian, they're glad that you're repping for the Utah.
There you
man.
go.
They said go Utes, go Utes.
Yeah, we got Adam saying USC is 4-0 and UFC Lopez saying Utes.
Hey! Shout out to Tennessee, baby! Shout out to Tennessee.
And Sharon said she said what she said, baby.
I gave him a shout out, Dennis. I gave Tennessee a shout out.
Right.
Yeah, if USC makes the college football playoff, we're screwed.
Alicia, okay, representing them Utes. Okay.
That's why I said FUSC. F them.
All right. Well, let's keep it moving. Shout out to the Inside NCAA Football. All right. So we're going to go to our next segment.
Diamond Talk.
Diamond Talk.
So, as if the playoffs were to start going into today's games,
Yankees.
you have the Dodgers and Mets 1-2 with a bye. You have the little switch up here. For the longest, it was the Braves and Phillies at 4 and 5, but the Phillies have been slumping and have fell to 6. So now you have the Braves, Padres, Cardinals, Phillies. Then on the other side, it's pretty much the same. Astros and Yankees with a bye. Toronto versus Tampa Bay. The Guardians versus the Mariners. Can I go around the panel? I mean, if you want to throw out predictions again, if it's what you're already still thinking, just what sticks out to you. It's about, I believe, 10 or so games left in the regular season, so it's getting down to the nitty gritty. Let's start with Dennis. Speaking of his Phillies or whatever else, go ahead and talk to him.
Hey man, listen, I just want my Phillies to win. That ain't nothing too much to talk about. You just need to win, baby. In the words of Al Davis, just win, baby.
I don't know if I would have quoted that, but I got you. Sharon.
Well, I'm hoping that the Padres do something and beat the Braves so we don't have to look at them in the second round with the Dodgers. So come on, Padres. That's your only job.
Right. All right.
John. And I'm impressed with the Mets now. The Mets is my sleeper team. Y'all could just take it and win it, hold their own thing. So we got to be careful.
Right. No, I appreciate that.
Well,
what you got, Josh?
Man, my team is trash, man. But yeah, hopefully we play spoiler if we play any teams that's trying to get in. So
who's your team, Josh?
Like, we ain't work. You see it, baby. Yes, you
They're not
see
in
it.
Ooh,
Dusty Baker's old team.
I got you.
This
I love
dude
Dusty
said we
Baker.
go. You guys do a great job. Go Dodgers. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, miss me with this baseball stuff. As long as the Dodgers, I don't care who it is, just not the Dodgers.
Hey,
Hey, you see it? Man, I can't go for the
don't
Dodgers.
be talking
man.
about my Dodgers
Hey,
now.
I just don't want them to win.
Shout out to the Reds. We didn't make it, but
I'll take the Reds.
hey,
Hey, you're
I'll
not
take
in
the
last
Mets.
place, Sharon. You're not in last place,
I know.
so that's a good thing. Not in
What
last
you
place.
got, Ian?
Well, I got two things. Well, first off, this one might change because the Mets and the Braves are tied right now,
Mm-hmm.
so that might change in about.
So the Mets do have the tiebreaker right now, but we after this series, the weekend, there's a 3-game series between the Mets and Braves, and if the Mets only have to win one game, one of those 3 games, and if there's a tie, they have the tiebreaker as well going into the playoffs.
That's what I'm talking about, B-Shot.
Right.
Well, here's the one thing I also wanted to say. The St. Louis Cardinals, even though I hate the St. Louis Cardinals, I'm a Cubs fan, so the Cardinals is just a natural rivalry. I think the Cardinals and Dodgers being in the NLCS might be an actual reality. I mean, you got Nolan Arenado, you have Goldschmidt. I mean, you got so many.
I don't think they have enough
bats.
pitching. I don't think they have enough pitching.
Well, you don't have the pitching, but you got the bats, though. I mean, they got some of the
They don't
best
got
hitters.
bats.
in
They
all
think their bats are better than Dodgers
Come
and
on,
Mets.
Sharon.
I didn't say Dodgers. I said that the Dodgers and Cardinals being in the NLCS, I think that could happen. I really do.
I think they got 2 good hitters, but hey, but that's why they play the games. We'll see.
And by the way, Dodgers are going to win in 2022.
Hey, Ian,
Okay, go ahead.
don't do that.
Dodgers in 2022. I said what I said, Josh.
You did. Don't do that. You're not gonna do that.
Let's see. I think that we get Jay Will. What's going on? What you got over here?
I
baby?
ain't even talk.
I mean, do I need to say any more? I mean, you see the hat. Do I need to say any more? You see the hat. Should I come in? I'll come in a little bit so y'all can see it, man.
Well, Jay
Yeah,
Will,
see it,
is
man.
he
Go
gonna get
Yankees.
61, or are they going to keep
Go-
on walking him?
Nah,
Go
he's gonna
Yankees,
get there.
Misha
Yankees,
said
man. That's
postseason.
That's my I'm an Oakland A's fan, but I've always had a just a serious crush on the New York Yankees, man. And so
Me too.
since my A's can't be in it, let's
Yep.
go. Let's go.
All
I'm
right.
Yankees or
Mishak
not.
said postseason you need pitching to make a run. Lopez said Yankees to beat Toronto. He also said Yankees to beat Seattle to represent the American League. Mathis said if they don't, it's a gigantic failure. Hope that's right. Adam said Giants choke more than they win, especially when it matters.
Oh, I'm shocked. Adam said that. Okay.
No, he said the Dodgers choke.
Oh, not the Giants. Okay.
Yeah, he trying to take a shot out of the Dodgers because
So,
he
that-
ain't on
that's-
his show, so he can
Still
get.
the same
That's
Adam,
it ain't no love, man.
Man, Cubs and Phillies, man. Cubs and Phillies.
No love with them boys.
Adam talking all that junk because he's not on the show.
Right.
Ooh.
All right. Well,
Whoa.
that's our coverage of Diamond Talk. And
Diamond Talk.
keep the comments coming. Get to our next segment.
Okay, look at Czar.
Look at Czar.
All
Look at
right.
Czar.
Get it
Look at
cracking.
Czar.
Czar. Hey, what's up, Bob? So anyway,
He's
Go
off.
ahead.
Man.
Choose one in their prime. Sharon, it's gonna be tough for you, but choose one in their prime. You're gonna have to make a decision. Matter of fact, we starting with Sharon. Kick this thing off.
Look at that 4-year span.
She don't like either one of them.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm curious to hear what she say.
Well, I got to look at the stats because you're right. I can't stand either one of them. So I got to look at the stats first.
Well, to be honest, to kind of help you, the yardage from what I'm looking at is pretty similar overall, as well as the catches. But the difference that sticks out to me is the
Oh, I
touchdown.
got it.
Because it's
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
I would take Calvin Johnson. He still don't have no nickname. So it's Calvin, no nickname Johnson. That's
Oh,
what
you ain't gonna call him Optimus Prime?
No, I'm calling him Calvin Johnson. His mama call him Calvin. I'm calling him Calvin.
Okay. Ian.
You see, this is an easy answer for me because I had to face one of these receivers twice a year.
Twice a year.
All right.
Exactly.
I had to
Shut
face the
y'all
Detroit
down.
Lions as a Chicago Bears fan. As a Chicago Bears fan, I had to see the Detroit Lions twice a year from 2007 to 2015. So that makes it very easy for me to give this answer. Give me Megatron, give me Optimus Prime, give me Calvin Johnson.
Right.
His name is
Bumblebee,
Calvin.
whatever you want to call him.
Calvin.
Yeah, I'm taking Calvin as well. Give my answer real quick. Dude was just
Julio can't find the end zone. I told you.
yeah,
Because of that bum quarterback he had.
Calvin was just unreal. Julio's great. Calvin never really had nobody on the other side for the most part, if I remember correctly.
Wait,
Julio,
did Joshua just disrespect Dante Culpepper?
Most
I don't know.
definitely.
He might have.
Okay.
He didn't really do much without Randy Moss though, so I'm not really sure how good Culpepper was. Even though I was a fan of Culpepper, coming out of UCF.
all right.
How did I disrespect him? What'd I say?
You said that Calvin Johnson had a trash-ass quarterback.
No, Ian, he was talking about
No, I was talking about Julio.
Jones trash-ass
Oh no!
quarterback.
And
Matt
wait, hold
Ryan.
on. Calvin's quarterback was Stafford.
No, he was talking about Julio's trash-ass quarterback,
Yeah.
Matt Ryan.
Oh,
That's
okay.
who he was
All right.
talking
All right, never mind.
All right, Jay Will.
I accept your apology.
Man, Megatron, man. I mean, his mama called him Calvin, but I'm gonna call him Megatron. I mean,
Right.
that boy was a bad boy out there, man. I actually, I think the league misses him too, man, because he was really a hell of a talent. Julio Jones,
He was all right.
I don't know. It's just hard for me to call a brother Julio, but I'm going Calvin Johnson all the way, man.
With me and Julio
Is
down
he
by the
mixed?
schoolyard.
I don't know if he's mixed or not.
Yeah, but he's of African descent or somewhere over there. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Adam, please quit crying about Matt Ryan.
Dennis.
Please.
Julio!
Okay. There's
You
that
would,
answer. So we
Julio.
do got a Julio vote in here.
I'm going with
Yeah,
Dan
because
Dan.
he ain't trying to win. That's why.
Okay. In their prime, I'm not gonna lie though, it's very tough.
Julio was that dude.
That
though.
ain't tough.
At one point, they were considered either the best or second best in the league for a couple years. So I will give them that.
Maybe one.
1 year. All right, let's keep it moving.
Hey, hold on. Was Calvin Johnson ever considered the best?
Yes, absolutely.
Number
Yes,
one?
he was.
Number one,
A year or two.
longer than Julio.
Okay.
The Julio's problem was he came in with AJ Green.
He came in with AB too.
and they were 1 and 2 for a while. AJ Green and Julio. But anyway.
And AB.
And AB, yeah.
AB took over.
Yeah, but AB was a late developer. He wasn't even a high pick like that. AB came out of nowhere, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he was a steal.
Yeah.
One of the biggest steal ever.
Julio was there first.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, down by 7. Who are you taking? Let's start with the Packer man himself.
You know, AB.
You going
If
A?
it's regular season, I'm going Rodgers. Playoffs going Brett, but ultimately I'm going Brett.
Brett. All right. Ian.
I don't know why you're picking him in the playoffs. 2009 NFC Championship game, the interception to cost him the
He
game.
got there twice. Aaron got there once.
I mean, they both choke anyway. So, to answer the question, 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, down by 7. Who are you taking? I'm taking the third string quarterback. I'm going to put in somebody other than Brett Favre, or Aaron Rodgers.
What, Fields?
Who? Matt Flynn?
No, I'm going to put in Nick Foles.
Matt Hasselbeck?
I'll put in Nick Foles, man.
Little Kim, man. Little
Right.
Kim.
I will put in Nick Foles, man. I'll
Okay,
have
put
him
in
be the
Jordan
quarterback.
Love, man.
But he only got one ring like these dudes do.
Right.
Because the thing is, Brett Favre chokes and Aaron Rodgers chokes. So no, I ain't picking either. No.
Bears
Hey,
fan
man,
over
they
here
all-
talking. Bears
I know.
fan over here talking.
Hey, you
big
see
right now.
it sucks. He owns that team, though. Whoever
I
Ian
own
likes,
you.
that guy right there, number 12, owns that team.
Right. Jay Will, what you got?
Man, I'm
Exactly.
going.
Ace.
Ain't no way in the world I can go with welfare stealing mofo. I'm going Aaron Rodgers all the way, man. Anything from this point on, anything that Brett Favre does, he can eat a fat dick. I'm going Aaron Rodgers all the way.
That's true.
Right. I'm going Rodgers in general, just because Rodgers is the greatest quarterback I've seen.
Oh yeah, Rodgers is way better than him.
Yeah.
He don't have all the hardware, but he's the most
Didn't
talented.
he say he's a fat? What
Yeah,
the
he did. He did say that.
Which,
Dennis.
hey, hold on, I'm sorry, Dennis. Did I said he can suck a fat baby's balls? He can suck a fat baby's balls.
One of the two.
Maybe that sounds a little bit better.
That sounds a lot better.
Dennis.
Oh, not a baby. Don't do that to a baby.
I just want to say, I don't care when the situation is or what the time, I'm taking Brett Favre.
Wow.
What's up with the echo, man? It's
Sharon, that's Dennis. Sharon.
This is actually tough for me. And I'm barring the
It's
off-field
not me.
issues that Brett Favre is having. I'm a good separator, so this is a football question. I'm just thinking totally football. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, down by 7. I think I am going to go with Brett Favre.
Okay.
Even though Aaron's a better quarterback, under pressure, I don't know. I just think that Brett Favre can rally people to get it done in 2 minutes. His 2-minute drill, I believe, is better than Aaron Rodgers, besides throwing a Hail Mary at the last 4 seconds of the game.
Dash, what's up, baby?
Right.
Now, he ain't throwing a pick all the time. People, just because he's done that, twice in his career, people want to say that's all he does. That's not all he does. He doesn't
Dash trying to
always
get at
throw
me.
a pick at the end of games. That's not true.
Right.
So,
All right.
That's
Dash,
my-
we know though, but we saying look at your boy, what he did last season against the Niners, man. He ain't even got to throw an interception. He just
Right.
Dash.
All right.
He a Green Bay fan though. That's my guy.
that was his last season. So what, Dash? So what?
Dash, hop
So-
on here, man.
Twice.
We got,
How long was his career? How long was his career?
So we've been
Ooh.
talking. This has popped up this week. Most influential NBA players.
Oh, I'm still.
This is
with
the
this
top
shit.
5 that we
Hey,
see
you
here.
right about that, Dash.
And we'll go around the panel, get the thoughts. Let's start with Ian.
It really depends on define influential. Are you talking about like on the court? Or
I
are you
didn't
talking
make
about
this
like
up.
in
Bro.
general?
I didn't make
It's
this
influential.
up.
It's all of it. On the court, off the court.
To me, okay. I'll just say this. To me, when you talk about the NBA and influential, it's got to be on the court, of course, but like anything in that stadium, not winning an Academy Award for a short film or not,
Okay.
that don't count.
Look
I'm
at you,
talking about
Dash.
anything to do
Okay,
with
so
the culture of basketball is what I'm talking about.
so here's the reason why I wanted to get clarification. Because if you want to talk about influential, guys like Bill Russell would be on that list because of what he did for the game. Because of what he
So
did
give
for
me
the
your
NBA.
5 then. If you don't like this 5, what will be your order?
I mean, look, Michael Jordan, from what he did commercially, what he did in terms of the brand, I get it. So number 1 would be him. Well, I mean, LeBron, he pretty much helped an entire generation of basketball. I mean, so many current players now say that he was the guy they looked up to. Kobe, I mean, my generation grew up with Kobe, so I would say definitely him. I'd put Bill Russell on there just because of the impact he had on the game. And then give me Curry. I mean, I've had so many people tell me
Thank
that
you.
Curry is like is a huge.
So you taking
huge
out AI
reason.
and Magic.
I would take Magic and AI off and give me Bill Russell and Curry.
Thank you, Ace.
So for me, I'm going MJ1, AI2. Be clear, AI2, second most influential in my opinion. Dress code, braids, tattoos, the crossover that everybody and their mama wanted to do, and they were calling Carrie on the playground in high school everywhere. That dude changed the whole game, in my opinion. Number 3, I mean, I'm cool with the rest. I would just switch AI and LeBron, and then I'm okay with LeBron, Kobe, and Magic 3, 4, 5. So I would just swap AI and LeBron. Let's go to Sharon.
I got into a discussion about this list in another group, and I asked the question, please tell me how LeBron has influenced the NBA game. Nobody could tell me. I'm still waiting to hear this answer. So I wouldn't have LeBron on this list. I actually would take him off.
And put who on?
And I would have Mike MJ as 1. I take Magic at 2.
Okay.
I take AI at 3. I take Kobe at 4.
Wow.
And then I take Curry at 5.
Yes.
I like that. I like
Yeah,
that.
That's what I would do.
I respect that.
But I definitely would not have LeBron on here. And most young people like Adam would probably say oh, well, he got the players to be able to go where they want. I don't consider that to be an influence that's
And it's
positive.
not a positive
number
influence
one.
either.
And see, being a positive influence on the game
Right.
is it means something to me
Right.
as a person who loves the game of basketball. I'm a basketball head, and that doesn't excite me, and it doesn't make me give him props. Being popular is not an influential. So what
There you go, Sharon. Preach.
I mean, that's not it either. I mean, we really got down to the nitty gritty. I was talking to these fools half the night about this shit, and I was like, y'all crazy. You just young and crazy. You're not even paying attention. And
Right.
as far as influential, I could go back to Bill Russell because if it wasn't for Bill Russell, none of these 5 dudes and Curry would even be talked about if it wasn't for Bill
That's
Russell.
it.
So I mean, you could just start with Bill Russell and say he's just it on everything. But most influence over the 75 years of the NBA, I'm still sticking with MJ.
Absolutely. Okay, let's go with Jay Wees.
I mean, I agree with Miss Sharon, but really, there's no but. There's no but. I just believe that we should. I don't believe in doing the most influential or the 75 greatest. I think that it should be done by eras, and you guys have heard me speak on this plenty of times. I really feel like this should be done by eras because there's too many great basketball players to just come down to these five. I mean, these 5 that we have up here are amazing. And I would start with Jordan first, but to me, AI really changed the game. Being damn near, I don't even think Allen Iverson is really 6 feet. I think that the brother is really about 5'8", 5'9". They just put him at 6 feet. And just what he did for the game, like you said, from the dress code to the cornrows to the tattoos to the jewelry he had the entire NBA change the dress code because of the way what he did. Just not everybody. I mean, everybody followed AI, but Allen Iverson had his mama braiding his hair on the bench, like that's like very influential. With everything that Curry has done in the LeBron era, and I'm going to touch on this. I'll touch on this once basketball starts, but I mean, LeBron is the man, but Curry has done a lot in the LeBron era. Nobody did a lot in the Jordan era. Nobody did a lot in the Kobe era. Nobody really did a lot in the Magic era. So, but yeah, it starts with Bill Russell. Everything that he had to go through. I just think that we need to do this by eras. That's all. I mean, you got the best of the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, but just to try to fit 5 players into it, there's too many influential players.
Got it.
Hey, Sharon, you want to? Do you see that? You want to respond?
Oh yeah,
to that?
I'm writing him an answer. You'll be able
Hey,
to flash.
Dennis.
All right. Hey, I don't see how Dennis lost that. Everybody saying about AI.
Because he didn't call on me. I told him to call on me. He didn't. Go ahead, Dennis.
Well, at the time, Donovan had a lot of help, so
He did. Even Sharon, which I respect, Sharon even had him 3 and 4.
I'm gonna say the list is cool. I'm cool with this.
Okay. All right, no, it's a good discussion. So definitely keep the comments coming. We're gonna go ahead and get to the next topic. We got a lot to get through.
He said AI for him is the number 1, and he also said, "Would y'all throw Dennis Rodman into the category?"
No.
The only person that thought about wearing a dress was Ricky.
I don't think he influenced a lot of people doing that either, though.
Right.
Ricky Williams only one I seen put on a wedding dress.
You feel me? him and Mike Dick, boy, he was determined to get that guy. All right, so we still on basketball. White Chocolate, better known as Jason Williams, on Michael Jordan. He's not scoring as easy today as he did back then, and I like White Chocolate. Sharon, what's your thoughts, Sharon?
Hey, Sharon, you want to respond to him? We good.
Well, I was just finishing my response.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Jason. I didn't see this. Wait a
Well,
minute, Jason.
go ahead. Well, Jay Will,
He's
what's
not-
your thoughts?
Wait a minute. He's not scoring as easy today as he did back then.
Right.
What's he talking about?
Talking
He's
about
saying Michael Jordan would have a harder time in today's era scoring versus back then.
Okay. First of all, the one thing I will agree with Jay about is when you compare these errors, I don't think people understand how to compare errors. That's one thing. So this is Jason Williams. I'm not a Jason Williams fan anyway. I always thought he was a stupid guy anyway. So, and not a very smart player. I never thought his basketball IQ was worth watching. He has some talent, he has some skill, but as far as his basketball IQ, I wouldn't put it at elite. Not me, ever.
Yeah,
so let me just get that out of the way, as Dennis would say.
All right.
Second of all, you got to consider who Michael Jordan is to Jason Williams when he makes a statement. That's 2. 3, I think he's wrong because you're talking about basketball skill. You're talking about being fundamentally sound. You're also talking about a competitive dude that will do whatever it is he needs to do to win. So if you just picked him up and dropped him in this era, he would do whatever it is that he needs to do so he can beat all of y'all. That's what he would do.
Right.
So no, it's bull crap.
Right.
And just a whole big, he looked like he just swallowed a whole big cup, a big Willie's Bar cup size of haterade. That's what he did and started talking.
Okay.
All right. Ian.
I thought you were going to me next. I'm sorry, brother.
Go ahead, Jay Will. Go ahead.
Hey, Jay Will, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
No. I mean,
hold on.
just to address Miss Sharon. When I say we should do this by era, I say that because I was a little boy when you got to do this by eras because we weren't alive. There's like Ian wasn't alive when he was a little boy when Jordan was playing. So when we talk about being influential, you can feel the influence that a lot of these players had. And I'm not just talking about just, hearing about it. Like I could only hear about Bill Russell. I don't really remember Bill Russell. I remember, like I said, I've met him a handful of times, but I never saw him play a basketball game. I saw Magic, I saw Bird, I saw Jordan. And so when I say do it by eras, like these guys, and you could feel Jordan's influences. You could feel Larry Bird's influences. I don't expect Ian to feel Bird, Magic. I expect him to feel that what they did for the game. So when I say that you got to do it by eras, that's just what I mean.
Oh yeah, I understand. My comments wasn't directed at you. It had nothing to do with
I wanted to make it clear.
Hey,
No,
Dash,
I got it.
are you saying Jordan is a DeMar
I understand
DeRozan?
what you're saying. I understand what
Is
you're
he playing
saying.
right now? Because please
Listen, you can't listen to what Dash evidently doesn't know.
I know Dash. I know who he is. Dash.
I don't
Think
care.
Ian, go ahead, Ian.
Dash.
Did his mama name him Dash though? Did his mama name him Dash?
I don't even know. Dash.
So-
is she right now?
Go ahead, Ian.
So here's the thing. Cesar, I'm gonna kind of piggyback off of Jay Will. Now, yeah, I was 5 years old when Jordan retired, so I pretty much have only seen highlights. That's
all
it.
you need.
Now, I will clarify. Now, I will clarify when it comes to what Sharon was saying. Yeah, a lot of times when people that are playing like that make comments, you have to remember who they are. You have to remember who they played with or who they played against. Like Jason Williams, I remember him playing 5 years for the Memphis Grizzlies. I mean, he was a good player, but he wasn't a great player in the NBA. So I have to remember that, to take that into context. Now, do I think that the game would be different? If Jordan was in this era, the style would be different. Absolutely. I think the style would be different. There would have to be a different way of playing the game. But do I think that he would be scoring only 20 points a game, 15 points a game? No. I think he probably would be scoring 45 to 50 points a game.
Exactly.
Because his mid-range and what he did getting into the lane is what would actually benefit him now.
Right. Okay. Makes sense. What you got to add to this, Josh?
Man, Jordan is killing this era, man. It ain't even close, man. Like,
Man.
Jason Williams needs to be slapped, man. For real, like,
Right.
you can't play defenses in this era, though. You know what I mean? He scored all them points where they actually,
right.
where they actually
you could check. You could
He
check.
did all of that,
check.
being slammed jerked out the air and slammed on the ground.
Man.
He did all of that.
Well, hold on, but
They
let me
play
say
no
this.
defense now, and they think Jordan wouldn't do nothing.
Hey, so what's the most he averaged? Hey, Czar, what's the most he averaged?
Hey, John, this is what I was about to get at. This is what's funny because a lot of people talk about like, well, during Jordan's career, they started changing the rules, and they're right. But if you go look at his scoring averages, he averaged more when he first got into the league than in the 90s.
Right.
Exactly.
Before they made all the changes and all that, when you had to bleed in order to be a foul, and they could do all that. So they were still wrong even saying that much.
So, Czar, what's the most he's averaged back then?
37.
37.
37. So I'm saying I give him at least 5 more points.
And that was in the 80s, not 90s.
You got to give him at least 5 more points. So what's that? 42.
Right.
So 45 to 50 ain't far off. You know what I mean? I don't know if he had averaged 50, but it'd be close to 40.
Right. And the only reason his scoring even went down to like the low 30s or 32 was because of the offense. It was nothing to do with the defenses. They went from Doug Collins, basically give Jordan the ball, get out the way
To the
triangle. You know what I'm saying? And plus he started to get better, a little bit better talent. Obviously he got his sidekick. Scotty came.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. It started to go down after Scotty got there.
Right. When he finally stepped
because
up.
it has to. That only makes sense.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. All right. I think did we get everybody on the panel? I believe that checked in on this. All right. Let's keep it moving.
Don't get me started talking about Jordan, boy.
Whose career would you rather have? Simple as that. Let's start with Dennis. Still here? Are you better? You got a segment coming up.
Dennis still here.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. Who you go ahead, Dennis?
I'm going with Jason Kidd.
Jay Kidd, Oakland's finest. All right, Jay Will.
Come on, man.
I
Got to go with my man Jay Kidd, man. Yeah. Ain't no way. I mean, Chauncey's a very close second. But yeah, Jay Kidd all the way in this.
Why are y'all picking Jason Kidd? I'm curious.
I mean, his point guard play, his vision, how he got everybody involved. I mean, he wasn't, the biggest scorer, but he facilitated the ball like no other. And we're just talking about these 3 cats right here.
Right.
Yeah, like I said, Chauncey Billups is a very, very close second, and I mean very close second. But that's a personal friend of mine, Jay Kidd, that I grew up with. So I'm definitely got to get a nod to him.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna jump in. I'm gonna go Jay Kidd as well. I definitely think he had the best. I think his court vision. I mean, Magic. To me, and yeah, LeBron's up there, but for the longest, Kidd was the closest to Magic, in my opinion, as far as court vision, knowing what's going on, the passes he made. But defensively, no one even mentioned that. Oh, these 3 on defense, it's not even close. Jason Kidd was an all NBA defender.
Oh, he was better than Chauncey?
Well, wasn't Chauncey?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And in my opinion, Nash, as far as passing, was fairly close, and Nash was the better shooter of the 3. And funny enough, Jay Kidd, who had one ugly shot, became a very good 3-point shooter. If you look at his numbers,
when he was on the Nets,
became a very good 3-point shooter.
Yeah, when he was on the Nets, that boy was.
So the shot was ugly as hell, but overall,
Czar, you remember they started calling him Asen because they said he didn't have a J. So, he worked on his game. He worked on it. I don't think he liked being called Asen. So I'll give him props on that.
Oh, that boy Asen.
Right.
I remember that.
Ian, what you got?
Now, look, when it comes to accomplishments, Steve Nash, 2-time MVP, doing all of that. But based off of what he did, and based off of what he did in Detroit, based off of what he was doing with his role in Denver, man, give me Chauncey Billups, man. I always respected the career Chauncey Billups had. I mean, not only was he a great defender, but he was also like a 3-time All-NBA. So, like, that stretch of time, he was probably one of the best players in the NBA. So give me Chauncey Billups.
There you go.
Okay. Dennis. Oh, Dennis, I think Dennis
I
went
said
already.
Jason Kidd.
Yeah, yeah, sorry about that. Let's go to Sharon.
He said Voldemort. Come on,
Mine is Jason Kidd. For the one reason that was really sticking out to me was the defense that you mentioned. So that was the one thing I hadn't heard anybody else say, but that was the thing that was a difference maker for me, because even though you're a point guard, you do play both sides of the ball, and you got to be able to guard the other point guard to keep them from scoring something. I mean, or from distributing something. And he was the best at that amongst these three. Chauncey had a good defensive game, but I believe I give the edge to Jason Kidd. And you're right, his basketball IQ was higher. And Steve Nash, well, those two MVPs were bogus anyway. He didn't.
Hey, Sharon, I will say this. I don't know if y'all agree, but obviously there's different awards in these MVPs of sports. But in my opinion, his two MVPs are argued the most all around that he didn't get them out of any other player that I've seen win the MVP award. A lot of people don't think he should have won either of those, and I hear arguments all the time.
All the time.
So that's saying.
And I agree.
All right, Josh, did you pick?
Yeah, hold on. Let me get these comments. Dash said Kid. USC. Lopez said Kid. He also said he was a great point guard and smart. He said he was a great leader. He grew up watching him. Dash said vote Ian off.
Yeah, okay.
Lopez said co-rookie of the year, Jason Kidd. Dash said Embiid was cheated worse.
No.
All right, whatever.
I do believe Jason Kidd deserved one of them MVPs.
Oh, okay.
All right, so two gotta go. This should be fun.
Okay.
Go ahead, Ian.
Well, here's the thing. I'm immediately booting Stephen A. Smith off. What? He's got to go. And then Colin Cowherd. I know he came from Las Vegas. He did the baseball games here. No, he's got to go too. So all Colin and Stephen A. got to go.
All right, Jay Will.
This is tough. Definitely for me, Stephen A. definitely has to go. Although I've agreed with him 2 times this week, which in the history of
Not history.
I've never really agreed with this dude. So Stephen A's got to go. But I actually like Colin and I really like Max. But I think that Stephen A. and Max will have to go though.
Ooh.
Max no boxing though. If you're a boxing fan, you can.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Right. I love his boxing knowledge. Now,
unfortunately, I hate to let my brothers go, but I just don't like either one of those dudes. And
you get rid of the.
Get your white ass down.
Hey,
are you kidding me?
Hey, Shannon grew on me though.
Hey, Dennis, at least I acknowledged it before I said it.
Shannon grew on me.
This is strictly based off their shows and how they talk. And Shannon Sharp's LeBron love, Stephen A., who don't know nothing about boxing or college football and tries to talk it, it's terrible. Max and Colin, to me, they don't annoy me as much as the other two.
Here's the thing. Colin knows baseball. Max knows boxing. Shannon Sharp knows football.
But I'm saying, no. But like, if you watch First Take, if you watch First Take,
Stephen A. knows basketball.
There, Max knows some of the other stuff though. Stephen A. sounds like he don't know. When he try to talk about boxing, he try to talk like it's the NBA, and his takes be terrible.
Right, because he doesn't know it.
Right.
Max and Collins are, they don't cut people off though. And Stephen A. I don't even think Stephen A. plays CYO basketball.
Personality.
Yeah, I don't think that dude has ever. I don't think he's ever done anything. I don't think anybody has ever picked him to even play in a pickup game. Like Stephen A. is trash, and all that yelling and screaming, and it's just we could do without all that, man.
Well, I mean, Jay Will, it's for entertainment. That's pretty much all it is.
I understand. Trust me, I get all that. But I honestly feel that he could get his word across if he made better points and just
Well, I know.
stuck with that. You know what I mean? But I get the entertainment and all that. But I would rather like look at the little tenders. I'm not going to say their names, but you know those
Hey, he checked that Malika
those
chick.
females. Oh my God! But she's fine though. So you know what I mean? Like he checked her, but she's still fine though. She's fine.
Dash said, "My mama always told me it's not what they call you, it's what they answer to." I guess Shannon
What
Sharp
you
said that.
Who is this Dash guy, man? We got to get him on.
Hey, Dash, that's my guy, man. He a Green Bay fan.
Sharon,
Man.
what
Yeah,
you
he
got?
got to come on.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's very interesting to hear everybody's response to these four, but the two that I would get rid of, actually, for me, would be Max, who I love. I love Max Kellerman.
Two white guys.
I did not want him to leave First Take. I wanted him to stay there.
Yeah, me
I
too.
like Max Kellerman a lot.
Right. I agree.
His chief thing is boxing, and I hate boxing. So, for only that reason,
He's the only one I listen to.
I would say he'd have to go because I don't watch boxing. I don't like boxing, so I don't benefit from his boxing knowledge because I don't like the sport. So that's the only reason why I would let him go. But I love me some Max Kellerman.
He was always wrong about Brady.
Second one that I would get rid of is Shannon Sharp. I love Shannon Sharp. I loved him as a player, but his LeBron takes, I can't take him when he talks about LeBron. I just can't take it anymore. So I'd have to get rid of him. I like Colin pretty good. I don't agree with half of what Colin says, but
Right.
I can watch his show and I always learn something. He always has some interesting tidbits. Stephen A, people either love him or hate him and all the, yelling and screaming. I don't care about any of that. That doesn't bother me.
Right.
Stephen, my father was like that. He gets passionate and he's my father. I always described him as being rough around the edges because he was loud, but he's just expressing himself and he's loud. He doesn't mean anything by it. He was just loud.
He got a fucked up hairline too.
Well, so did my dad.
Dang.
Well, that doesn't bother me.
I don't want to talk about your dad's hairline. I never met the man. The Stephen A's hairline is fucked up.
Can you see the picture right there? He looked like George Jefferson.
I ain't talking about your dad.
His hairline went back, and he let it go.
I like Stephen A. since he first came in.
I don't care about the hairline. And as far as his takes, I think y'all a little hard on Stephen A. for his
like
takes
Stephen A.,
too.
man.
Just because he doesn't agree with you doesn't mean his takes are bad.
Cool.
He just doesn't agree with you.
Okay.
All right, let's keep it moving.
I'm just saying, I don't have any problem with his takes, even though I don't agree with him all the time. So I love Stephen A. Smith. I'm a huge fan. He has a new podcast out. 2 episodes I've listened to. I'm with it. So I'll keep Colin and I'll keep Stephen A.
Dennis, who you got quickly?
I'm letting go of Colin Cowherd and Max Kellerman.
White guys.
And Josh, we'll move on.
Man, Shannon grew on me though, but I'm getting rid of dang. I guess the 2 white guys.
Okay.
All right.
I love this.
Let's get through this one. The UFC should do mystery fights where you don't know who's fighting till they walk out. Agree or disagree?
Agree. Yeah, I agree.
You agree, Ian? All right, Jay.
Oh yeah, it would make it a million times more entertaining.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I definitely agree.
All right, Dennis.
I don't even care.
Sharon, I know you don't care.
Well, I don't like UFC, but I would love to see this in an NBA game though. That would be dope.
Damn, I ain't think of that one.
I'm telling you, Dennis, just think about that. You don't know who's gonna play.
Hey, you know what? There's a lot of teams I want to watch this season too. I think I might be interested in all 30.
I guess,
happens.
how would they market that though?
It
Like
happens.
the NBA, if it was completely random, how would you market it?
I already know fighters.
Well, I mean, if they would have honestly, Ian, if they would have did that during the pandemic, I don't think nobody would have been upset. To be honest with you.
Right.
Yeah, but the fighters would hate that because, like I said, a lot of fighters duck as it is, and for paydays, this and that, and they end up fighting somebody they don't want to fight and feels too big of a risk. That wasn't like that anyway. It'd be
Dash
fun for fans.
Dash said hell no, that would be whack, and he said I agree with her in the NBA though.
Yeah. All right, I think that was it of the sports view. So let's go ahead and switch the show up and switch gears.
Dash, baby, when you coming on, man?
And let's go ahead and get the music going.
Hey, man, hold on, y'all. Be quiet for a second.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm still laughing at every time I hear.
No.
Hey, we just talking about that like it's been a
hell
couple
no.
months. Motherfuckers still dying on that.
I'm still dying.
All right, I did a good job.
Are you still dying, Jay? Because I'm still dying.
That shit is hard, man. That is hardcore, man. I swear he made that sitting on the toilet, though. I swear.
He said, "How you get your voice that high?" All right,
I don't know. I don't know how that brother got his voice that high.
what
Load
has
on.
to go in all of their
Load
work?
on.
You got the spinners, you got the shy lights, you got the floaters, and you got the four tops. Go ahead and kick this thing off, Sharon.
Ooh.
Oh God.
Hey, Sharon, before you start, Sharon, what's the Shy Light song?
Have you seen?
Have you
Tell
seen
me,
her,
have you
man?
seen?
Yeah,
Okay,
baby, come
okay.
school us. Baby, come school us.
I just need a little bit of school. Listen, I can tell you sometimes my brain a little rattled. All right, a little rattled.
Well, I'm gonna get rid. I'm sorry. I love you, Shy Lights, but I cannot get rid of the four tops and the spinners. Come on.
No,
So the
that's it.
floaters and the Shy Lights gotta go. Sorry.
I think all the
No,
floaters
I
had
mean,
was float
one.
on, right?
Okay,
That's all
you
they had
said
was float
one.
on, right?
Okay, you said one.
Hey,
The
that's-
floaters. Then I get rid of the floaters. I keep the
Hmm.
Shy Lights. Yeah,
Okay,
the floaters.
Jay Will.
I mean, only thing, like I said, only thing I think the floaters had was float on. When the brother said, "Yeah, my name is Larry." I mean, I like that.
It's a great
I like that, but
And my name
yeah, but I mean, yeah, the floaters got to go, man. Shotlight spinners and four tops, man. That's iconic right there.
Arlene said
Floaters is iconic too, though.
Oh yeah, the floaters got. Yeah, you're right. I mean, that was the biggest.
What else
song.
they got?
No, that was the
I'm
biggest.
just
Song. Yeah, all right. Let's go, Dennis.
Hold on. Yeah, I definitely agree with the floaters gotta go. Because I definitely wasn't getting rid of the spinners, man.
Sure can't.
Can't get rid of the spinners, and the four tops ain't going away either. Because I was a fifth top. I was a fifth top, but I spun away. You know what I mean?
Rubber
Oh, you spun off on them, huh?
Rubber band man.
Rubber band, man. That's my
Man,
joint.
Let's go.
Yeah, the
Let's go to
spinners
the
had.
old. Let's go to the
Mighty
old
Love.
head himself, Ian.
A Mighty Love.
I don't know if you were
Yeah,
trying to
Ian.
make a joke, but I actually know who all these people are.
Let him know. Let him know. Yeah, let him know, baby.
Okay.
Old school
But
head.
I'll say this: the spinners and four tops, I can't get rid of. They put out way too many good records. So
That's
spinners
right.
and four tops, I can't get rid of them.
Look at
This is
Ian.
tough. This is actually tough.
Ian, some of them,
It's
some of them black
one,
women that
though.
you mess with, some of them black women that you mess with, Ian must be have this on
Got
their
a little
playlist.
soul in them, huh? Got a little soul in them eating all them black.
Oh,
You know
Yeah,
what?
you
I
got a
gotta go
little
with the
soul in it.
floaters. Yeah, I gotta go with the floaters. Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
Shy Lights have more hits than the
I don't
floaters.
want to disrespect this girl. My bad.
All right. So did we get Josh? What you got?
You know, I go with the floaters. I didn't even know they was called the floaters. I just thought that they had a song called "Float On."
Yep. I was
Yeah, Josh ain't even seen New Jack City, man. So why you even asking him about this?
Are you my woman?
Oh, wait.
All right. So to
Easy.
live, you have to go through one of the three groups below in order to reach the safe zone. Which
Oh.
group do you choose? A pack of werewolves, vampires, or zombies?
Oh, simple.
I will go ahead,
Simple.
Ian. Kick it off. Simple.
I'm gonna go with those
Simple.
walkers right there. If those are the Walking Dead walkers that really walk like 1 mile an hour,
I
a
just
minute,
said zombies. I didn't say nothing about no Walking Dead.
I'm
That's
just
a
saying
picture,
the photo
that's
you
just a
use. The
It
photo
don't
you
matter, but
use-
it's zombies. If we talking.
I ain't never seen a fast ass zombie though.
Me.
Never seen a fast zombie.
Okay, if they're one of those fast zombies from like
man,
State
you got
Fear or
so
something
many.
like that,
Just pick
no.
one. Fool.
I ain't never had a.
I'm picking zombies then. I'm still picking zombies.
Yeah.
Screw it.
Yeah.
Jay
For me,
Will.
zombies for me too, man. I ain't never seen a fast walking zombie. Shit.
You what? You don't watch zombie movies in.
Yeah, you
No, I
haven't
do.
seen
You ain't
certain
seen
movies.
Return of the Living Dead? Them fast ass the run after
Yeah, they be
y'all?
running. They be running.
You ain't seen 28 weeks later when they run at
My
full
boot
speed?
shoot.
Nah, Jay Will, those some great
Uh.
movies. I'm gonna have to shoot them to you so you can check them out. They
I'm
off the
coming to you
hook.
tomorrow, baby.
Yeah,
Well, I'm purposely
They're
thinking of The
all
Walking Dead, man. They were slow as fuck, so that's
Nah,
why.
Yeah,
I'm
Walking Dead. They're super
Night of the
slow.
Living Dead, they're slow as hell. Now, like Ian was saying, the Night of the Living Dead, you can just run around and just do whatever. But Return of the Living Dead or 28 days later,
I'm
you
going
ain't.
with some- I'm
You
going
better
with
hide.
zombies.
You better hide.
I'm going with the zombies.
All right, Sharon.
I'm going with the zombies. I'm stronger than zombies.
Okay.
Oh shit. All
Yep.
right, Dennis.
They ain't got nothing on me. No, let me put my muscle up.
Hey man, I'm gonna take my chance with the
vampires.
with the vampires.
Because they only come out at night, right?
Not.
No, I'm just gonna have a bunch of garlic with me.
That's true though.
No.
Hey,
Hey, Josh.
yeah.
Hey,
And a
Josh.
steak.
What's up?
Only the freaks come out at night.
Oh, you right.
You know what
you
I
right.
mean? And them zombies
Are
is some
you
freaks.
sure about that?
Hut.
Hey, Ian be coming at night, baby.
I was
Wait
gonna
a
say, are you
minute.
sure about freaks coming out at night? You sure
Hey,
about that?
Lopez said werewolves
Well, I
have
said-
speed and strength like vampires.
Right.
Alicia McNeil said, I know that's right. Get them, Sharon. Okay, let them know, Sharon. Show them. Throw it up, Sharon.
I know
Show
that.
them guns, baby. Flex on them.
Right. All right. Looks like that's everybody.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, everybody. All right. Name these
Hey,
games.
that's 007 right there at the bottom right.
I'm out.
Okay.
I'm
okay.
out.
9. Yeah, that's
All
good.
right.
Hey man, when you play that shit for money, you know that shit as soon as you see it. All right.
Hey,
You know them
Go
rules
get
you
something
see.
from the
Is
That's
that
that
Mario Party?
volleyball game. Volleyball on the left.
No, it's not. But Ian did get Mario Party at the top right. So we
I was
got
gonna
top,
say,
we
that's
got
Mario
top
Party
right,
right
bottom
there.
right. So
Is
we
that
need
soccer?
to- Nope.
I was two Nintendo 64.
Hey, Jay Will, in soccer, you can't use your hands, remember?
Well, what the fuck? It's volleyball.
No. Think. Just
Wait,
keep
hold
thinking.
on. Hold on. I'm
Think
looking. I
about
see
it.
the Tecmo. Tecmo was the Tecmo tournament.
Nah, but think of a game. You'll get it if you just name the sport. If it's not volleyball and it's not soccer,
Rugby?
It say
Is it
it say
rugby?
Tecmo Jab in the back, don't
what is something we grew up playing and you don't hear about it a lot? But it was
kickball,
nah, his ball's in his hand.
dodgeball.
Yes. Y'all don't remember dodgeball?
What game? Hold on. But what game is that though?
He said tennis.
Dodgeball. That game
For
was
the
off
I don't know.
Nintendo?
You
I
stuck
don't
us
know.
on that
I
one,
don't know
Zar.
any of these. So
Yeah,
Zar, Zar,
dodgeball.
we
and
play-
I don't
Nintendo.
know
They
that.
had two of them, Jay Will.
I only
time for
know
me to
that,
take a break and go get me something to drink.
And then top left. Nobody got that. Nobody got any answers for that top left.
look like skiing to me.
It looks
It's
like
not
some
tennis.
Mario. Oh, top
It's,
left.
that's an N64 game. It's called Wave Race. They're on jet skis.
No, I never played that one.
Lopez said
I
he
know
never
them.
played
I know
that.
them two on the right. Them two on the
Yeah,
right
very
was
good
Nintendo
game.
64.
Matter of fact, the three of the games are N64 games. Only dodgeball was regular Nintendo. All right.
Stumped us, brother.
All right. Which transition did you appreciate the most and why? So you got VHS to DVD or cassette to CD? Which one did you appreciate the most and why?
That's crazy, Gar.
Hey, let's go. Let's go to.
I gotta keep it. I'm gonna go first. Hold on, I'm gonna go first.
go ahead.
I'll keep it real with y'all. It took me a long time to go over to them DVDs and CDs.
Okay.
It took me a long. The bootleg guy that I used to go to, he'd be like, "You the only one come get these cassette tapes." He used to always say that to me. You the only one come get these cassette tapes.
Wait. Which one you talking? You talking about the cassette tapes or the VHS?
No, cassette tapes.
Oh, okay, got you. Okay, so you didn't go to CD musically for a long time.
I didn't go to CDs till about 2000.
Wow,
Damn.
that's
Hey, he said
a
DVD
real
for him.
long time.
Yeah,
So
I
you
was. I was
appreciate the. So you appreciate the DVD? It changed better then.
yeah.
Okay, what you got, Jay Will? I already know Jay
This
Will.
is tough.
Hey, we talking about the movies though.
Right. This is tough for me though, man, because I had a big VHS collection and I had a big cassette collection. But I'm a huge music fan, so I mean, it took a lot for me, to transfer over to CD. But it hurt my feelings though, because I had a lot of cassettes, but I liked the sound from the CD, and it's kind of funny that digital analog sound. I mean, I like the wax sound too, though. I like the vinyl, but I still like that digital analog sound. So I'll go with the cassette to CD. But I mean, it's funny just looking at both of these. I really had to I spent a lot of money transferring on both of them. So
for me, it's easy because this is how what was big for me. I mean, of course, back in the day, in the late '80s, early '90s, or when CDs started popping, music was quality. Like that's my favorite era: '80s, '90s music, whether it was rap, R&B, whatever, was the best era. So you could play a lot of tapes all the way through. But there was still some albums that had like 4 songs, and on the cassette tape, you got to fast forward and to get to this song. So when that CD came out, and you could just go to any song, that was huge for me. So that's why I'm gonna take that over the VHS to DVD because I watch a movie, I just put the movie in and just play it.
Right.
That cassette tape, I didn't want to listen to every cassette tape all the way through, and it was a bitch just trying to find a song. What you got?
Bizarre.
I didn't think about that.
Bizarre. But listening to those, listening to the whole LP or the whole cassette made you appreciate the whole project even more. I mean, there were songs that you probably never really would have listened to, but because you had to play them because you was either too lazy to get up or just didn't feel like getting up and switching them, and then it made you like those songs. You know what I mean? So, that's just for me.
That's why I really feel bad for them 8-track people, man. They must.
God. Yeah. To rewind it, you have to fast forward it and then flip it over and take it. Oh man, that's terrible.
A side, B side.
It wasn't that bad.
What you say, Sharon?
Mine was the DVD because when the CDs came out, I had a cassette in my car, and spending a lot of time in my car, I always play music in the car, so I wasn't in a hurry to switch to CDs because I played music in my car. My car was cassettes. My Walkman was a cassette. Yes, Walkman. And so switching to CDs came very slow for me. And plus, I listened to the radio a lot. So I didn't care about buying that. But the DVD, I appreciated the most because they were smaller and took up less room in my house. And I had a lot of movies. At one time, until somebody stole my movies when I moved, I know 300 movies. I know I did. I didn't bother to count, but I had everything. And so, but I ended up getting them, replacing all my VHS with DVDs. And so I was proud of my collection. So I appreciated the DVDs the most.
Okay. Got you. What you got, Josh?
Hey, hold on, Josh. Hey, Czar, how was that transferring from Booty Talk, the series Booty Talk, from VHS to DVD? How did that go for you?
Or Seymour Butts?
It was a little sticky, but we.
Josh, what do you know about Seymour Butts, Josh? He's part of tear to my eye. You see, every once in a while, Josh, you come through and say, "What do you know about Seymour Butts?" We'll talk about that after the show.
Yeah, I got you.
Y'all crazy, bro.
Oh man, Buttman, because Buttman was Seymour. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Hey, stay tuned, draws.
We're gonna talk about this.
He said Czar got Blockbuster at his house.
Hey, I'll be Skippy, I guess.
Oh, sorry about that. Go ahead, Ian. Pick one.
So, considering when I was born, the VHS to DVDs was just starting out, I would say probably that. So I'd probably say VHS to DVDs. So.
Okay. Yeah, well, that makes sense too because you probably never did.
Mm-hmm.
That is a good point. Okay. Well, let's keep it crack-a-lacking.
Okay,
all right.
okay.
One of these video games has to go forever. Forever, ever. You got the original Mario
This is
Brothers, Miss Pac-Man, Galaga,
This is tough.
and the original Donkey Kong.
I don't even want to play with this one.
This is tough. J. Will must go first.
Nah, this is disrespectful
Yeah,
because
They
these is
disrespectful
really
to me.
4 of my favorite games.
absolutely. That's what
I
it's
don't see how y'all
Man.
like Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man. That game was boring to me.
Oh my God.
Hell,
See,
no. I was
What?
at the
I
convenience
won
store.
Pac-Man tournaments. I
Hey,
don't know what
no,
you talking
Pac-Man
about.
Man, I was
Man.
garbage. I was garbage at it. That's why I
Pac-Man
don't
was
like it.
dope. When Miss Pac-Man came to the convenience store that I lived by,
It's the
we
same
was
Oh,
there
thing.
man.
every day.
Is it a difference between Mr. Pac-Man or Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man?
Yeah, just on the
He
boards.
said Mr. Pac-Man.
Yeah, Mr.
This the boy. This the boy.
Yeah, Miss Pac-Man was a little bit better upgrade, looked a little bit better. The more fruits.
I didn't know. I didn't play Miss Pac-Man, so that's why.
Oh,
Man, this is hard.
What's up,
Miss
Charlene?
Pac-Man's better than Pac-Man.
Hey, Charlene.
Yeah, I might have to side with Charlene just a tad bit with Galaga, but I love that game. I love Galaga, but I love playing Mario Brothers, and I still love. I got a Miss Pac-Man desktop right over here in the bar, and Donkey Kong is still one of my favorite games of all time. So I'm sorry, Galaga. I got to go with Galaga.
Oh man.
Man,
This is heartbreaking. Yeah.
Come on.
What was that little spaceship
And see-
game?
Yeah,
yeah,
and Czar.
Galaga, yeah.
I'm glad I didn't.
As I remember now, where I worked at, my second job was at the Castle, man, Malibu Grand Prix, man, off of Hagenberger. So I used to play all these games, man. Like just every time I was at work, I was playing all these games, like so, especially Galaga. But yeah, this is terrible. You guys got to do better.
Make it to really like Galaga.
You got to do better.
Right.
There you go.
Dennis,
You got to do better.
Galaga.
Dennis still here?
Hey Dennis. Hey Dennis.
Dennis
Mike
busy.
check.
Here.
I hope he's
He
still here.
networking right now.
Aaron's still
Yeah.
here.
So
Ian,
Rip-
what you
And drop
got?
the kids off.
All right, so Galaga and Miss Pac-Man. I love playing those games. You know, they had the old school arcade here in Vegas, so I got to play all that.
Oh,
Mario Bros. And Donkey Kong. That's tough. You know what? Give me Donkey Kong. I think Donkey Kong would be what I got to get rid of. Unfortunately, it's still a classic, but yeah, give me Donkey Kong.
That's tough.
I mean, but Donkey Kong, that's who introduced us to Mario.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm
but the
saying?
thing about Donkey Kong, I don't know. It's
Hey,
tough,
hey,
man.
hold on,
He ain't that
trivia.
old, man. He
Hold
ain't
on,
that old.
trivia, Jay
No,
Will.
I know.
Jay Will, trivia. What was Mario's
Huh?
name on there when they introduced us? What was his name? It wasn't Mario.
I think it was Luigi.
No, that's his brother.
That was the plumber.
No, Jumpman.
Oh.
They call him Jumpman.
Man, get rid of
They made
Galaga.
him,
Man.
and then whoever's idea was to say, "Hey, let's turn this guy on Donkey Kong. Let's give him a name, Plumber. Blah blah blah. Give him a brother. Now his name is Mario. But when he was just Donkey Kong, a
Luigi
side
was my
character, his
favorite.
name was Jumpman.
Luigi was my favorite.
Yeah,
Huh.
give me Donkey Kong, unfortunately.
All right, Dennis.
I'm getting rid of Mario Brothers.
Man, Dennis, man, where Doug at?
So I'm gonna jump in here since he
Man,
said
yeah,
that.
we gotta bring Doug back.
But look, I'm gonna break it down. But hold on, I'm gonna jump in here because he said that. This is easy for me because the original Mario Brothers I didn't care for. It was Super Mario Brothers that I liked.
You
That
don't
could have
need
been the
you
first
too.
one for
Or,
me.
I didn't play arcade
Nah.
Mario Brothers.
Right.
I love Mario
So
Brothers.
This Mario here, when you tip the turtles, it was alright, but it wasn't.
I love that.
I like the Super Mario when they came with the stages and all.
I'd
That.
rather play that Mario than play the Galaga game.
Nah, hell no.
What?
Hell,
I ain't never played Galaga.
Gallagher. I got it at the house.
And
That's
I'm
why.
garbage. And I'm
Hey, come through,
garbage.
Josh. I got all these
Pac-Man.
games here at the crib, man.
Yeah, I admit I'm garbage at Pac-Man.
I bet you do that all.
I didn't go yet.
I got all of
so
them. You
I
and
didn't
Ron
go
was trying
yet.
to get them from me, Dennis. Remember, he trying to buy
Hey,
my.
Zara, let Sharon go real quick.
I didn't
Hey,
go
so-
yet.
hey,
so-
hey,
I'm not done yet. I didn't get
You're not done yet.
Damn. Now go ahead, Sharon.
I'm
Damn.
sorry.
No, that was Ian. I'm talking about Ian. He like, let Sharon go. I'm let me get to her.
Oh,
Go ahead.
God.
Thank you, Ian. Ian was just looking out.
Uh-uh.
It's Donkey Kong for me too. That has to go. Mario Brothers was fun. Miss Pac-Man, Galaga, man. Josh, you need to get some Galaga in your life. That is fun.
Yeah.
I do. I never played it. That's what I'm saying.
I know you need to get some. You need to get it in
I
your
just
life.
look at it. You right.
Shout out to Funway Freeway at the Salem Mall in Dayton, Ohio.
Salem Mall.
Many nights I played Galaga and Miss Pac-Man.
Great
right there at
game.
the
Great
ball.
game. Great game.
And like I said, I won some Pac-Man tournaments, so don't mess with me.
Get a little money. I hear you.
Ooh, hello.
right.
Ooh.
Choose your favorite black
Ooh.
female superhero. And the
Ooh.
names and characters are listed there for those that don't know.
Okay.
Ooh.
I guess my questions are: is it in character or is it just the actress?
This the black female superhero, man.
Ooh.
That's why I got them in their uniforms.
Man, why you ain't got Earth the Kid on here?
Because she didn't make the cut, brother.
I think that's
Old ass.
Right. Eddie Murphy tried to get her to make it blacker in the room. It was already pitch black. She couldn't do it. He said,
And didn't Halle Berry, did she lick somebody, or was that walk with that whip?
Yep, she should.
Get that. Ooh, wee. Man, that walk.
that's when your DVD kept
You guys
skipping
are
out.
some perverts.
Men are
Hey,
so
Will,
childish.
So
Y'all are
childish.
Hey, you see how high my voice is? Ooh, that walk
Okay,
that
I got
Halle
it.
Berry
Wayne?
had in
Got
that
it
cat
now.
suit.
Got it.
You doing that, Lil
Lord
Wayne?
have mercy.
Nah, he's doing that pervert.
Yeah, that cat suit, boy, and that walk with that whip was, hey, spank me. Shit.
Yeah.
All right,
Lord have mercy.
let's get choices in. Jay Will, who you got?
I'm going Halle Berry.
Okay. Dennis.
I'm going Regina King.
Okay. Let's go with Ian.
Yeah, give me Halle Berry, but man, Batwoman's honorable mention though. Like when she's not wearing the suit and all that. Yeah, that's honorable mention.
Yeah, there you go. I agree with you, Ian.
Sharon.
Mine is Catwoman, the Halle Berry version, because I just like the way she played the part. I ain't trying
Yeah,
to
it was
look at her
sexy.
body and all that shit.
Right.
The movie
Exactly,
was
Sharon.
terrible.
Ain't
The movie
nobody
was
got time for that.
Well, you wasn't supposed to look at all that, Miss Sharon. That was, for us.
Y'all just so shallow,
So
man.
nasty.
I mean,
Shallow.
Jay Will, she has a heartbeat, right?
She
And
does
there
have
you
a
go.
heartbeat, man. Yeah, and she had
She
red
has
lips
a
too. Them
heartbeat.
He
red
said
lips
Halle
was,
Berry.
Anyway, Halle
Yeah.
played that role. She was most Eartha Kitt like.
Josh.
don't forget the red lips. The red lips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
T-Cell said Regina King. Meshach said Regina was a savage. He also said, don't forget the original Queen Eartha Kitt.
Yes.
Lopez said Halle Berry.
Hey, let me say
Yeah.
something real quick though. If we were basing it off the actress, it would be Regina King. I just want to point that out. I would go.
I didn't
I'm,
see.
I'm going Halle Berry. Though.
I
I'm
didn't
Halle
see
Berry.
Regina as Sister Knight. I didn't see whatever movie that was. So
No, it's a show, Watchmen.
Yeah,
I
I
never
don't
seen
watch
that either.
I'm just
Watchmen,
clarifying. If we were doing the
great,
actresses, I would pick Regina. Man, she was.
Dennis,
Beautiful.
did you go? Dennis.
Dennis, where you at, man?
I'm going since it's picking the black female superhero. I'm going with Zoe Kravitz, Catwoman in the new Batman movie. She was dope as hell. So that's my choice. All right. All right. I hope Dennis is here. We're gonna get to our next segment.
You don't see me?
Yeah, he's back. He's back.
No, I can't see you, unfortunately. So I don't see nobody.
shoot. I sound like you in Vegas singing the shit.
What the hell was that?
Take it
That's
off.
right. Rank them, ladies and gentlemen. Rank them.
Man, hey
What you
Zara, you
got,
got to
Josh
go back
Bailey?
and Zara, you got to go back and do Dennis's intro a little bit better, man. That was kind of rushed. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't feel like there was no heartfelt into it, man. You got to go back and do that better.
I couldn't understand what you were saying.
Right.
Josh Bailey.
All right, Dennis, who you want to go?
He
I
said
thought it was
that.
my turn.
I said Josh Bailey twice.
Oh, okay.
I got Dirty Luca,
Sorry, Luca.
Ja, and Jason.
Okay. What you got, J. Will?
Oh man, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Luca, and then I'm gonna go with my man in Memphis, and then Jason Tatum.
Okay. Sharon.
I agree with Josh and Jay.
Okay. What you got over there, sports angle?
Ah, gosh dang it. Y'all gonna make me do it. I got Jason Tatum at 1, Luka at 2, and Ja at 3.
All right. What you got, Zara?
I agree with the majority. Luka, John, Tatum, 3.
Okay. I got Ja, Luka, Jason.
All right. That's everybody.
That's everybody. What's next? Oh, name your favorite QB wide receiver pairings in NFL history not to win a ring. This is your favorite. What you got, Zara?
Come on, I got to say it.
Yeah, you got to say it.
Romo, T.O., Romo, Dez Bryant.
Okay.
That's what I'm leaving.
Sorry to hear that. Well, Ethan, what you got, Ethan? I mean, my fault, Ian. I said Ethan.
Okay. Some. That's more than one. Okay.
Steve Young and T.O. I'm also gonna say on the Bears side, it was short, but actually not screw them. So yeah, give me Steve Young and T.O. and then that's pretty much it. So
Okay. Sharon?
My number 1 is Ben Roethlisberger and Antonio Brown. My number 2.
There you go, Ace.
My number 2 would be Tony Romo and T.O. And my number 3 would probably be. I'll just stop at 2.
All right. Jay Will?
I mean, there ain't nowhere in the world I'm going to say McNabb and T.O.
Oh, you can pick whatever one you want to. People have been picking off the list. You know what I mean? They've been going outside of the list. They ain't really stuck with the list.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Culpepper and Moss, though. I really like that connection. Culpepper getting his roll on. I like that.
Oh, my God.
Culpepper Moss. What you got, Josh Bailey?
All right, some of the comments is Ace said Tony Romo, T.O. Lopez said Culpepper and Moss. Adam said Brady and Moss. That was a fire duo. Wasn't a fan of the team, but the duo sheesh. And honorable mention is Brady Moss. I'm gonna go with Aaron Rodgers and what's his name?
Devontae Adams.
Devontae.
Jordy.
I'll be one with Jordy.
Yeah, they won with Jordy.
Wow. See, I thought that
they won with Jordy. Okay.
I thought that Devontae had one with Aaron.
And Meshack said
they won so much.
Matt Ryan.
I'm gonna go with Randall Cunningham and Randy Moss. And then I go with
I second that.
Ooh, good job, Dennis. Good job.
Chris Carter too.
I was about to say Chris
That's what I was about to say. I forgot one. Culpepper and Chris Carter.
And I'm gonna say Michael Vick and Deshaun Jackson.
No.
I'm good.
No.
That's my duo.
Stop that, Dennis. You were doing
What
good.
we got next?
You were doing great, Dennis.
Chris Carter.
Oh, start, bench, and cut. Who got to go, baby? Do y'all know all these people?
I just know it's college
I
football.
know them. I know who they are.
Sit your white ass down.
Okay, well, since you know who they are, go ahead. Tell us who got to go, boy.
Well, it ain't who got to go. It's start, bench, cut. So it's easily Saturday night. My boy Herb Street. You said that's my guy, and I'm glad where he's at and how he got promoted. He's one of the best in the business, and especially with college football. Herb Street. So Saturday Night Football, ESPN. They number 1. They starting. Number 2. They don't have all the people here, but between these, I'm gonna go with Reggie Bush and them. Even though I wasn't a big fan of Bush and Meyer and them, but they know they.
Did you fell asleep on set?
No, well that too. But I'm gonna
Reggie fell asleep.
Yeah, I'm a bench 5.
Fell asleep.
Mm-hmm. And then I'll go SEC for Georgia. Y'all kiss my ass. They gotta get cut.
Yo, what you got, Ian?
So I'm gonna start Fox, I'm gonna bench ESPN and I'll cut CBS.
Okay.
Really?
Same.
Wow.
Sharon.
I'm going with the ESPN to start. I'm benching the SEC, and Fox can get the hell about. I ain't never gonna pick Fox for nothing.
Okay. G. Will.
Yeah, I'm following Miss Sharon with that. I'm following Miss Sharon.
Josh Bailey.
Fox start, ESPN bench, cut CBS. I just don't like the way CBS football games look.
Right.
Yeah, same.
Really?
Oh, okay. I thought it was just me. All right. I don't feel bad.
What's
now.
wrong
All
with
right.
the game? Tell me what's wrong with what you mean.
They
It
just
just look-
don't be looking that good.
Yeah, it just
Yeah,
look
the
weird.
presentation is just kind of.
Oh, you mean it looks amateur? Is what you're saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fox look the best.
Fox look like they way ahead of them. And
Right.
right. It's like the
Fox-
iPhone
CBS
and
look like they still-
Fox
and
and
Android.
ESPN have the best football games.
Yes, it's iPhone and Android basically.
Well,
I mean, but there
I
are
don't
some
know.
things. There are some things that I like to watch that are amateur though, but just not sports.
Come on,
I
mean,
agree.
you
Yo.
too, Sharon?
Hey, yo,
Oh,
I
Miss
just
Sharon,
got
you
that.
agree with me?
No, not
You
you.
agree with
I
me?
ain't never agreed with Jay. But I'm just saying, as far as the presentation, but I like the host of CBS
Oh,
much
yeah,
better than Fox.
I'm just
I don't like them there.
Man, I thought Miss Sharon was about to agree with me.
like we
Yeah,
get
everybody-
amateur porn.
All right.
Everybody-
What's the next one?
I don't watch porn.
Oh my bad.
I didn't think people still do.
Hey, you already
that.
That's
know.
right. We to the diamond, baby. To the
Yeah.
diamond. You only can choose one. Choose one.
Oh man, this is
Come
easy.
on, let's go to the baseball player himself, man. Come on, let's go, J. Will.
It's easy, man. I'm about to piss a lot of people off, but it's
It is
Ken
easy,
Griffey,
yeah.
man.
No, it
I don't
ain't.
like dealing with cheaters. I don't like dealing with cheaters, man.
How he cheat?
Don't like dealing with cheaters. It's Ken Griffey all day. All day.
Okay. All right. Chocolate girl, what you got?
I'm going with Barry Bonds, the home run king. He didn't cheat. He didn't cheat. Where the proof
Ian,
at? Where the proof? Give me the proof. Where the proof
Thank
at?
you, Sharon.
Shit,
I have
his head went from a fucking 7.5 to
Can
a
I
fucking
have
8
the
and
proof?
3/4.
He can't gain
Oh,
weight.
what? Can I have the proof,
No.
please?
Big
I
ass
need
head.
proof. I
Right.
need
He
facts.
gained weight.
He
man.
got
Proof.
a milk
Not
dud.
speculation.
Ian, what you got, Ian?
Flaxseed oil.
I'm gonna say this just
Let's
because he ate a delicious
moss.
breakfast. He beefed up
There you
every
go.
single morning. I'm gonna go with Barry Bonds. All he did was eat a
Okay.
delicious breakfast every morning. That's all.
But
he
I
did.
love
Cheater.
Ken Griffey Jr.
yeah,
now.
Cheater.
I
Kid,
love
that
him as a
dude.
man, as a
don't
person,
know.
as a son.
I
as
mean,
a
hey
man.
Jay
I
Will,
love
you can't
him.
blame Barry Bonds. He would have a 2,000 calorie breakfast. That's how he got that. You know, he just
Lopez
kept
said
on
he
eating
gave
them.
Barry
Yeah.
Bonds the steroids. You going to
Yeah,
jail?
he gave him back.
Yeah, it's flaxseed. I don't know if that's. Hey,
I'm just saying.
Hey,
Flaxseed.
listen, Zara, what you got, Zara?
Oh, but Jay Will hit it right on the nose. King Griffey Jr., man.
now you need to get
All
hit on your
day.
nose for that answer.
Easiest
I wanna
answer.
win.
Josh, what you got, Josh?
You know it's King Barry, baby.
I'm winning. I want to win.
Listen, I'm going King Griffey Jr.
Thank you.
Right.
The
I'm
kid.
going King Griffey Jr.
All right, next segment.
Wait, who is the better pitcher, Greg Maddux or Randy Johnson?
Randy Johnson.
Randy
Randy
Johnson.
Johnson. All
Going
day.
with the guy that
Randy
get
Randy
walked.
Johnson killed the
Very
bird.
close, Ian. Very
Randy
close.
Johnson.
If
Randy
you get
Johnson
walked
killed
with
the bird.
If you get walked with bases loaded, man. something
I
about
call
that.
him Randy Grady Johnson. That's what I used to call him.
Randy killed the bird.
Call him
Yeah, he
Grady.
killed a bird.
Man,
Oh, like
I
Grady.
saw that live.
All right, next one.
Next one. All right. Name a rapper who doesn't get the credit they deserve.
H2O. H2O.
Oh man, I'm
Oh.
out of
King
here.
Czar Mob's in the building.
He's
No,
like,
No, I didn't say my
H2O.
bad. I H2O. I said H2O.
Oh, man.
H2O.
Okay.
Oh, you
Jay
said
Will, who you
both
got,
rappers
Jay
don't
Will?
get the credit, huh?
Jay Will, who you
I'ma
got, Jay
have
Will?
to
You over there spending? You
That
spending the
doesn't
ones and twos,
credit
man. Who you be
deserved.
spending that you just feel don't need more credit?
Draco.
I'm gonna have to say. I'm gonna have to say.
You gonna have to say?
Adam said
You know what,
Ludacris.
Adam just took it out of my mouth. Ludacris, man. I don't think he really
Hell
gets
no.
the.
Man, I got two.
I don't think he gets the. I don't think he really gets the just due that he deserves.
Yes, he
A
does.
close runner-up is Too Short, but I only say Too Short because I feel like he should be world recognized. And you know, we love him in Oakland, we love him in the Bay, but I just feel like, but Ludacris is probably Too Short, man.
T Cell said
Okay.
Jada
Well, how you feel, Josh?
Draco. Now I'm a
Draco.
roll with Jada Kiss. Jada and Draco is the close.
Well, Ian, who you got, Ian?
Draco.
I
who's
got
that? Soulja
two.
Boy?
Soulja.
I got two, but it's mainly the modern era that doesn't give him any credit. Rock Kim and RZA.
Okay.
R.
You
Kelly.
talking about
The
RZA?
RZA,
The
the
RZA.
RZA,
RZA,
the
yeah,
Jizza,
RZA. Yeah.
Really?
the
Lopez
RZA,
said
the
Too
Jizza,
Short.
the Jizza.
I'm gonna go with the
All right.
rapping Duke, and because you know he started this the high, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm going with.
Fuck out of here, Zar.
Huh.
Sharon, what you got, Sharon? Zar tripping.
Yeah, sit your light skin ass down.
No,
bro.
no. He tripping.
He
Can I
tripping,
get
tripping.
more than one, or do I just need to answer one?
What?
Go ahead, you get more than one.
Because I think there's some truth to the Ludacris one. But the number one that I'm gonna say is EVE,
Ooh.
female rapper. Y'all ain't
Took it
even
back
thought
to the
about the
ladies.
female rappers, but
She said
Eve,
Ladies first.
everybody,
I thought she said
I
rap-
thought you said Easy.
That's
No,
what
I
I
No,
thought.
said
she said
EVE.
EVE.
I said EVE. See, y'all never
said
think
the
about
pit-
the females
the
when
pit
y'all
bull
think
in
about
the skirt.
rappers. Y'all automatically go to men. That's what y'all do. But
It
anyway,
sounded
She
like
said the
it, though.
pit bull in the skirt. Y'all
Anyway,
heard her.
Hey, I'm
people
with you,
sleep-
Ace.
people
Fabulous.
sleep on her flow. That girl has a killer flow. She
You
is
just
really solid. And then I'm gonna say Little Kim because she's the first and only female rapper to get those 5 mics.
Ooh.
Man, I forgot about the 5
And
mics.
people need to give her damn credit. And I get sick of the disrespect.
Oh, I know why you forgot
What
about
magazine
the
was
5
that?
mics.
The sauce. The sauce.
They
the source.
disrespected the 5 mics.
Source.
That's
The
why
source.
Benzino messed the 5 mics up.
Yes, he
Right.
did. But F Benzino, she got her credit. She deserves her credit for what she's done.
Ace
Okay.
said
We're
Lil
talking
Kim gets
about
her
female
credit.
hip
She
hop.
does not get her credit. She does not get the credit that she deserves. I didn't say she doesn't get any credit. The question is,
I'm going
get the
with,
credit they deserve.
I'm going
I
with
think she
Skee-Lo.
deserves more.
Oh.
Man, give me Roxanne, by the way. If we're talking about female hip hop.
Yeah, give me
Roxanne.
Skee-Lo. I wish I was a baller.
Sit your white
Lord
ass.
have mercy.
And I'm gonna say KRS-One, who really does not consider himself a rapper.
Yeah, we gonna go Nelly,
He
baby.
really is a hip hop artist.
Come on, you always trying to start some beef. You was a troll for real, Josh. You immediately said Nelly after she said Chris.
I'm going with Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon don't get his credit.
Wait, who?
I'm
See, Zara, you on some bullshit
Nick
now.
Cannon,
Nick
you get
Cannon-
all the
Hey,
credit.
hey, Zar, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this one right here, though, Zar.
What?
I think Big Daddy Kane don't get his credit.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yes, he does.
I don't think he do.
Like when it comes to
Nah.
modern hip hop, people don't
When
give a
they
lot of
even
credit to
and
those
Sharon,
two.
even when they say, "Give me your top rappers from Brooklyn," they won't mention him.
Really? I
Hey,
haven't
Busta,
heard that.
Busta gets slept
Let me-
on too
I'm
sometimes.
gonna tell you, he's touring now.
Right.
Yeah, he's
I
gonna
mean-
forever be torn.
He never stopped touring.
Ace said
they
Luda's a
love-
good
they
answer.
love
He be
Daddy
killing
Kane.
on tracks. Killing dudes on tracks.
All right, this is one for the faint at heart. Too many men are used to seeing their mom doing it all, and think that women should too.
Nope.
Y'all believe that this is true, or is it false? Or exactly how do you feel about this question?
So many men are used.
That's what I'm.
Yeah, don't ask me. I'll pass.
Well, come on, Ian. You might as well say what you got to say. See how you feel.
Well, considering my
think so?
relationship with my mother, I'm gonna say this isn't true for me. So
Okay.
Um,
God bless your mother. Let me say that because I don't know where that just went. Sound like some Eminem shit to me. Zara, what you got?
My thing is, depending on the situation, some women are able to be in position to do it all. So therefore, my woman must do it all.
My woman, your woman.
Hopefully she's
Oh,
just
yeah.
your woman.
You own the woman now.
Hopefully
Oh,
she
boy.
just yours.
And Sharon, she even though she's doing it all, she still has to run me my 750.
Hey yo, I'm out, yo. Yo. I am out. Josh, how you feel about this, Josh?
You see, I'm ignoring that. They are still bothered about that. Y'all are triggered. I mean, truly triggered.
Hey yo, he is crazy, yo. Josh, what you got?
I didn't realize I had
Hey,
that
bring
much
it in,
power over
guys.
y'all.
Bring it in, guys.
I did not realize I had that much power over y'all. I really didn't.
Josh, you ain't said nothing.
Now I see.
Oh, my bad.
Hey, Charlene got that shoe upside Josh's head. He ain't gonna say too much.
Hey, yeah, skip me
She
on
put
this
the
one.
phone down, got next to him. I wish she would.
Hey, A said for the new generation.
He's not reading the comments.
Lopez said how many women you have are, and he also said not the 750. We got another.
He's not reading the comments.
It's our turn.
Hey,
So that he
and I'm with
a
you.
lot of heat on the side
I
of
don't know
him.
what's so funny. I have no idea.
Turn my camera on.
Wait. What, Sharon? Sorry, I can't hear
I
you.
have no idea what they're laughing at.
Oh my God.
I'm not in on the joke.
Sharon,
Oh,
Sharon, go
I
ahead,
will
Sharon. I'm
say-
sorry. I had
oh.
to take the heat off Josh.
Oh man, all right, who's next, man? Yeah, go Ian. Ian,
Oh,
No, I already went,
Hey.
but I want to add
Sharon,
one more
it's on
thing.
Sharon.
oh.
Hey, Dan,
Oh, my
that brother said Brett Favre, he threw a lot of touchdowns. He totally got
Hey man, skip this. Come on now.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. All right.
All
Man,
right.
let's
Well,
get Sharon there.
we only got 3 minutes.
Yeah, we
Hurry
got
up,
plenty,
man. Let's
Joe.
give you an answer.
Oh,
My
God.
answer is
my head hurts.
this slide is bullshit.
Oh God.
I agree with Sharon, by the way.
It's bullshit that if men think this way. But do a lot of men think this way? Yeah, I think they do. And they looking for their mamas, and that's the reason why they have problems in their relationship. Because they're not looking for a woman, they're looking for their mamas.
Right.
I want the opposite.
Right.
He said you want your mama to be your woman, but this is my woman. What movie, Dennis?
That's Baby Boy.
Yeah, right.
He said that on the shot too, though.
Did he?
Mm.
All right. Well, that was ignorant thinking. So we got one last segment before we get up out of here. All right. Which jacket was better, the Thriller or the Beat It jacket?
Oh man.
Beat it.
Give me Beat It. Give me Beat It.
Just jumping in. Okay, Ian beat it. Dennis beat it. Jay Will.
Man, look. When that Beat It jacket came out, man, they had that jacket at Eastmont Mall, the real one. It was like $399, man. And it was right at that moment that I really, really thought that my mom did not love me because she was not going to spend $400 on a leather jacket for my stupid ass. And I was really angry. I was really angry with my mom. We got into, we couldn't even go to the mall and walk by that store, man, because I was like, you really don't love my ass. You won't give me a $400 leather jacket. So I'm gonna have to say the Beat It jacket, man.
Yeah, $400 for a jacket.
I love
the
both.
real one though, the real leather one, man. Matter of fact, man, since I hooked you guys up with that IPTV, man, I really think y'all should chip in this Christmas, man.
Yo, he's still trying to get the jacket. Yo.
Hey, if we can find it, if we can find it.
Where the hell we gonna find it?
I need that shit in the 4X, man. I needed a 4X, man.
Hey,
y'all need to
yo,
give me the Beat It jacket, man.
Man, 400. I don't do anything more than 40.
Ian, what you got? Oh, you already picked Sheridan.
It's the one that was his top seller. It's the Beat It jacket.
Beat It? Okay.
Yeah. I still want one.
Josh.
Let me look this shit up.
Thriller. That's the top one, right?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
On the
What
the top
eBay right
one,
now.
yeah.
Aaron said beat it sold the most. I don't
No,
know.
the beater one actually sold the most.
Yeah, I didn't
I'm
know
going
that.
with Thriller.
The top is the Thriller.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm going
definitely
Thriller.
going with Thriller, man. Man, y'all just don't know, man. Man, yeah, give me the Thriller jacket. Although
UFC,
they both
he
off
had
the
his
hook.
friends wearing the Beat It jacket.
Oh shit.
That Thriller came out.
Everybody wore it. Everybody wore a Beat It jacket, real or fake.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wore it.
All right.
Oh,
So
Hey,
who
Jay,
is
this,
who?
hey, Jay, this
So
for you.
this is based on you or who was funnier or who you prefer. The two landlords on Three's Company. You have the Ropers first, and then you have Mr. Furley. Which
Nope.
one do you prefer? Let's go with Ian.
Nope, I'm out.
All right, JJ Will.
man, hold on, man. I just found the beater jacket in the 5X, man, on eBay, bro. It's $200, man. I think I owe it to myself, man. I'm going
All
with.
right.
I'm gonna have
Hey,
one
yeah,
with
get that.
a red 49er hat, man.
Get that.
Fuck with it. Yeah, but man, I love Mr. Furley. Mr. Roper though was dope. Both him and Mrs. Roper were. I'm gonna go with the Ropers though.
Okay. Dennis.
They said it's
I'm
racist, man.
going. I'm
Shit
going
better
Mr. Furley.
fit.
Mr. Furley. Sharon.
I don't know, I like Mr. Furley because I like Don Knotts, but he always seemed to be one of those
Weird.
like he was probably a child molester or something.
Wow.
Man.
The Ropers were hilarious, but Furley gave me the molester vibe. So I'm gonna go with the Furleys.
Damn.
I know that.
Josh.
The furrow. Baby.
No, Furley.
The furrow.
Yeah, I'm definitely going with the Ropers, man. Mrs. Roper used to clown Mr. Roper so hard all the time, man. They're just hilarious, bro.
They were funnier.
Yeah, they're and then like she always wanted to have sex, and he never wanted to touch her, and he would crack jokes
She
back.
was
man.
a
It was
freak.
hilarious, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, same theme.
For you, Jay.
Janitor Chrissy. Go ahead, Jay. Will.
Man. Never been with
Janet,
a
the one at the
blonde.
bottom, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I've never been with a
Yeah,
blonde.
I'm going with
See,
I'm a
I told you. Been
Pervert. So shallow. Shallow.
yeah.
Shallow,
I mean, I'm gonna go with Janet.
All
No, don't
right.
change
Why
that.
why you going with Janet? Why you changing?
Dennis, what you got?
I got Janet.
All right, Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. Sharon.
Exactly.
Right.
Well, since I'm not attracted to either one sexually, I'm just gonna go with which one I would probably be good friends with, and that'd be Janet because
Or
Chrissy-
like I said, it's
Chrissy-
on your criteria. It can be your one you like.
I know
to
it. That's what
show.
I'm explaining my criteria.
Okay.
So my criteria is who I would be friends with. It would be Janet because Chrissy was too stupid.
Right.
Dang.
I
Josh.
don't like stupid folks.
Miss Jackson, if you nasty, baby.
Yeah. See, for me, like Janet was on the show. She was dope. But if I was gonna hit one, Chrissy, man.
See,
Ooh,
Shallow.
Easy.
ooh.
Give
But I
me
gotta
Janet.
pick one.
Yeah,
I'm
give
gonna
me
still
Janet.
go with Janet because she was my favorite though. And
Hey,
she was the only one that stayed on the show. Chrissy got replaced over because she wanted more money and tried to up. You know, she tried to call their bluff. They kicked her out.
Is it true that the old boy's character he played, he was gay? That's why he was staying with him?
So that was the
Nah.
plot. In order to for them to be roommates,
Right. He had to act like he was gay.
Mr. Roper,
I never knew that until recently.
Mr. Roper
Y'all
wouldn't
told me.
allow it. Mrs. Roper knew the whole time. She didn't care. But Mr.
Right.
Roper thought he was gay, so every time he came around, he had to act feminine. But the wife, Mrs. Roper,
See, I gotta watch that.
oh man, to me, it's the greatest. I said it's the GOAT white sitcom, in my opinion.
In
We
my
did
opinion.
sitcoms, it was like number 4 on my list.
He said,
All right.
yes, Jack Ritter acted like he was gay.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Hold up.
All right, so we got Lisa from Saved by the Bell or Fancy from the Jamie Foxx show. So
Fancy. You ain't got to ask me twice. Fancy.
Man,
Hell no.
Josh, what you got, Lisa?
Yeah.
All right, Jay
Lisa.
Will.
Yeah, I'm going with Fancy.
man, what?
Fancy
Yeah.
fan.
Hey,
I'm
Josh,
good.
I got your back. I'm going with Lisa Turtle. Ian.
Oh, give me
Her
Lisa.
last name
Yeah.
was Turtle, huh?
Okay, yeah. Lark Voorhees is her real name, which is Jason.
Lisa
Voorhees.
Turtle. That's crazy.
Give me Lisa.
She was on How High.
Right. Yep. Sharon.
Fancy.
All right, like we split down the middle on that one. All right, Laura Amira, Family Matters.
Dang.
Myra.
Mm,
That's easy.
okay.
May she rest in peace.
Yeah, absolutely. Great
Did
show.
she have like? Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jay
great
Will.
show. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with what's her name on the top right because
That's Myra.
Myra.
yeah, because old girl on the bottom left, she would never give my man no play.
Cause look at that hairstyle.
Hey, you know they got married at the end though, right?
See, I didn't even know that.
Oh,
See, stop judging her, man.
He must have had some money. He must have had some money.
Stefan,
So you, I don't know how much you watched, but he transformed to Stefan, and then it was two of them, the cool version, and then him, and then she was in love with both of them, and then she ultimately picked Steve. Yeah.
See, how do you know that though? Because we were roughly around the same age, and when
he
that
watched
show
it
was
to the
out,
end.
I was really like in the clubs heavy. You was still
But I
watching. You was
watched them
still
later,
watching.
Jay Will, when I was grown. Like later though, I watched them.
Oh, okay, all right.
Damn.
Yeah.
And
Because
they're
I was
on-
macking it
they're
at that
on
point in my
Apollo.
life. I was macking.
Yeah, it's on Apollo too.
He's so shallow, man.
Okay,
I
sorry.
was macking.
Ian, who do you got?
Give me Laura.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Laura too. Though Myra has some nice assets. You know, RP to that she was a great girl and there's some nice assets. But Laura was just like she was like that woman. That was your girl. Like she had it. Like she, you know, from
Hey,
the-
Zara, which one you like? You like the short hair or you like the long hair?
I mean, but she's
You know
Zara. Zara. She's gone though, and you still talking about her assets though. That's
Hey, man, hey, I'm giving her credit.
He's a pervert.
Hey, there's a lot of dead women that
You be
have
watching
nice
Jeffrey
assets,
Dahmer all
man.
the-
Just a life of it.
Wait, somebody say short hair or long hair?
Well, Laura, you know
Yeah.
what, man? You know what? I'm gonna go short, Dennis.
What you got, Ian?
Yeah,
Give me long hair. There's more you can grab onto.
Oh man, this ain't
Sharon.
that. Bring him out.
Laura.
All right.
Jay Will, you rubbing off on my man. Just
Man.
perversion.
Ashley
I
and
started way
Hillary.
before Jay Will. Don't give
Hey.
me credit. I started way before.
Ashley and Hillary. Go ahead, Dennis.
Tatiana.
I'm going with I'm going with Hillary. Fuck that.
All right.
Come on.
Jay
Hey, man,
Will.
would you stop saying what? Oh my goddamn answer.
You go
yeah. I'm gonna
Hillary
go.
off
I'm gonna go with
off
Hillary,
of Class
man.
Act?
I'm gonna go with Hillary, man. The other chick, she's a little too young, man. Ashley was too young, man. I don't want to be on no.
You see
Y'all
that
start
picture?
calling me. Y'all start
Hey,
calling
that
me Jay
picture-
Kelly and shit.
Nah, that
I'm not
picture
doing
she was
that.
legal. Just to let you know, by the time
Yeah,
the show
Jay
ended,
Kelly.
she was legal.
Yeah,
She
I'm
was
gonna go with Ashley.
I'm going with Ashley strictly off her song.
Oh yeah, that would make up your mind. Oh yeah.
Yeah, give me
Sharon.
Ashley. Give me Ashley.
And he said, "Give me Ashley."
I'm going with Ashley.
Yeah, I'm going with
We-
Ashley.
We would
too,
be
man.
friends. Me and the other one, we wouldn't be
And
friends.
Hillary was an airhead, so I'm going with Ashley.
Not only that,
No, but she was good on Major Payne.
she was a snob.
The same age of pain.
yeah,
This is
man.
Hillary, fool.
Lopez
That's why I
said,
didn't say hey, Dennis.
don't-
That's
I
why I
don't
didn't
do
say their
snob.
real names. This is Ashley and Hillary.
Lopez said Hillary. T. Sale said Ashley Banks. Ace said Ashley. Was his
Right.
boo?
You feel what I'm saying?
You feel me?
Take me off screen for a second. You move the screen yet?
Yeah.
It's a good show.
Okay. 1 second. We're gonna. Okay, y'all. So that was this or that. So we're gonna go ahead and get to the marketing. You can go ahead and put me back on.
Marketing.
Hey man, you know.
Get to the marketing.
And what they saying in the comments as well, obviously. You know, my girl right there. And I think Josh been keeping us up with the comments. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and let y'all know what we got coming up and what's in the works for this next, you know what I'm saying? Closing remarks. All right, shout out to the big homie Fat Boy Chronicles. You know, he wasn't in the building today, but
Fat
please
Beezy.
like, share, and follow. We got Kings R and the Boys coming soon. Jay Will got the material coming. And you know what I'm saying? Shout out, you know what I'm saying? It's going down. Talk to him.
Let's go, guys. Let's go. You go see Willie's Bar. Miss Sharon, don't talk shit. You go see Willie's Bar very, very soon. Miss Sharon, I don't need to hear from Ace, Will Bombard. I don't need to hear it from him either. We coming, baby. We coming. We cooking. We cooking. Kind of like the Miami Dolphins did the Bills.
Why you cussing at me? I'm just trying to encourage you to be great. That's all I'm trying to do.
Be great, Will.
Well, on that note, talk to him.
Did you hear what Chocolate said is the name of my podcast? I have great content. I'm on season 2. Go check it out. Jay, have you listened to any one of my episodes yet?
Yes, ma'am. I subscribe. I subscribe.
No,
on
that's not the
Spotify.
question. That's not the
I
question.
know you subscribe. I asked, have you listened yet?
I've been listening. I've been listening.
He waited a whole year before you even followed.
Well, I didn't know you was on Spotify, but now that once I realized
How long have I been on this show talking about I'm on every platform?
Maybe
I wasn't really paying attention. But I'm paying attention now, though.
Yeah, you do.
Better late than never.
Hey, Jay,
Better
Ace
late
says you've been
than
saying that since last Christmas.
See? I know, Will. Tell him. I'm not paying no attention, but that's okay, Will.
Talk to him.
All right.
Go listen to Did You Hear What Chocolate Said? I got some good content. Tell me what you think, Will.
He gonna say
You ain't going half on no rent with nobody.
I sure ain't. 80%. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. All right.
Well, I guess I can't say too much.
What's up, Dennis?
Make sure y'all go out there and y'all check out On Me Play on YouTube, Spotify, Apple iTunes, everywhere you like to listen to podcasts. I'm there. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch.
He on the box. And Dennis on the box.
And where we at on Saturday, Dennis? Where we at?
We're on the side on
Love you.
Saturday, 10 a.m., baby. 10 a.m. Eastern time. Come check us out.
Alrighty.
We got a letter. Somebody sent us a letter today.
Okay.
I couldn't believe this.
It was weird.
I couldn't believe this.
Whoa. What was that about?
You'll
Gotta
see.
watch. Watch Saturday.
You'll see. You gotta watch
All right.
Saturday. Oh, you have to
Okay.
actually watch our show, Jay.
Damn.
Shout out to Double A Financial Breadcrumbs. Please like, share, and follow. Shout out to the homie Justin Pennermans with a Purpose.
Yes,
Follow on
okay.
IG and Facebook at the Pennermans. Go ahead, Sharon.
It's bro time.
Shout out to Rashad and Cole
There you go.
Happy. Please
We miss you,
follow on all
Rashad.
platforms. You know what
I
I'm
know.
sizzling? And shout out to the mayor, Dig on
Muter.
Doug. Please like and follow on all major Fizz norms.
Okay.
Butte City.
Ian, talk to him real quick.
Yeah, so the Sports Angle on PR Connections Radio every Friday night, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to be having a spectacular guest coming on the show this Friday. Very knowledgeable. She knows her thing. So definitely stay tuned for that.
Thank
Is
you.
she hot?
Man, it's going down, baby.
I
How
would
about you
say
ask
so.
her? How about you
Yeah, I
ask
would
her?
us
say
on,
so.
She chocolate
Instagram.
though. She chocolate.
Right.
I'm tuning
Yeah,
in.
right.
Follow us on Instagram. Stay tuned live underscore. You know, I'm sizzling. And just
Kings are on the boys, baby.
right.
There you go.
And we come on at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard, 10 p.m. Eastern. That's every Tuesday. Obviously, we come on after Talk Your Ish. Doubleheader, the greatest show for podcasts. Tuesday nights is the best night. You got the two best shows in the business. And other than that, any last words, Josh? It's on you, baby.
Nah,
No,
man.
Will, I'm not. No.
So Sharon's still not paying half. So
I ain't paying
No,
half.
hey,
of
man,
shit.
we gotta.
Sad,
we can't.
man.
We got bills to pay, so if somebody ain't paying, we gotta
80%.
cut this light off, man.
80%.
Sad.
But let's go, Jay.
Sad, man. Let's go, guys, man. And I want to give a shout out, man, to the women that pay half the rent out there, man. I really want to give a shout out.
I work my
Love
9 to 5, cash my check. That's all I gotta say. Run me my money. 80%.
Run me my money.
80%.
He said, I won. You what? I lost.
80%.
You paying 80%?
No, if I get paid 80% of what y'all get, so till we equal, I ain't paying half. I don't know why we got to continue this conversation every week. Jay
Man,
gotta
we
bring
gonna
this up every week.
And
Every week.
Let's go, Jay.
I'm
Nothing but
cool.
love, man. Let's go, guys. Peace.